season before his injury. But as of night, Caleb has played in every game in his career, each game on the offensive line, totaling 33 games. This season, Caleb and his offensive line teammates ranked 4th in the NJAC rushing offense and are also responsible for having the top individual rusher in the conference. Caleb is majoring in business management. Coach Peterson said of Caleb, he is a 4-year player of Southern Virginia University football and has been an integral part of the program's culture. The football team thanks him for his leadership, dedication, and work he has put into this program to help elevate the team and his teammates. Caleb wants to thank his father, Mickey, and mother, April, who are accompanying him today. Give it up for Caleb Calvo. Next, we have John Lenore. The senior linebacker has played in 26 games in his career, registering 75 tackles, including 5.5 tackles for loss and a fumble recovered. In his final year, John has recorded 20 tackles. Earlier in the season, John had a career game against nationally ranked number 6, Frostburg State, where he recorded 10 tackles and a tackle for a loss. Coach Lily Lauer said John is the epitome of Southern Virginia University football. He is not only one of the hardest working athletes on the field, but also off the field. His leadership, passion, and presence will be missed. Thank you for your impact on this football program. The Colfax, Washington native has been named twice to the NJAC All-Academic Team. He is graduating with a degree in biochemistry and minor in math. John is escorted by his mother, Sue Moore. Let's hear it for John Moore. Next is Adam Davis. The Salem native Adam Davis has played 23 games for the Knights. Davis started his career as a linebacker the past 2 seasons, recording 32 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, a forced fumble, and a recovered fumble. Adam entered his senior season switching sides of the ball, moving to fullback, totaling 9 receptions for 45 yards. Adam is also responsible for blocking for the league's top rusher. He also serves on one of the team's captains. Coach Hoffman had this to say of Adam. Adam immediately brought leadership into the locker room. He's a great teammate and always there to help his teammates grow and improve. It has been an honor to have him on our team. The senior is graduating with a degree in business. Give it up for Adam Davis. Our next senior is Josh Christopher. In his first season with the Knights, the Atlanta, Georgia native made an impact with 17 tackles, 1 interception, and a pass breakup. In his career at Southern Virginia University, Josh has 19 tackles, a tackle for a loss, an interception, and 2 pass breakups. John has been a fierce competitor, leading his teammates from both on the field and sidelines. Coach McCoy had this to say about Josh. Josh has epitomized the kind of athlete that clearly shows a program on the rise. His dedication to sport and classroom has set a template for young men who seek to change a lot more lives through education, social effort, and football excellence. After suffering 2 major injuries over the past 2 years, his field record and positive coach has pushed him to full recovery in time to increase constantly over football career for other nights. Josh will play with a degree in business. Josh family is here to see him play. His father, Lynn Clifton, mom, Antoinette, brother, sister, Cody, and Aunt Kathy, and other project family. Let's hear it for Josh Christopher. Let's hear it real time for football and sports ball seniors. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Knight Stadium at the field here at Southern Virginia University. Today our Knights host the Lions of the College of New Jersey and the New Jersey Athletic Conference action. President Wilcox and the university staff of the New Jersey Athletic Conference thank you for your support of the Southern Virginia Athletics. In the spirit of good sportsmanship, we ask you to respect the following Southern Virginia Athletic rules. Cheer loudly and proudly for your team and against the visitors. Profanity, vulgarity, racial or sexist remarks or personal remarks for players, coaches, or officials will not be holiday. We ask you to stay away from playing in team areas. Consumption of alcohol and tobacco products is prohibited at all Southern Virginia Universal contests. Thank you for your cooperation and go Knights! The Southern Virginia University Marching Knights The band is under the direction of Heather Dobbins. Drum majors are Erica Jones and Marissa Knudsen. The Southern Virginia dance team and cheer squad will now join the Marching Knights as they continue their 2018 pregame show with the rock classic, I'm a Believer.
A lot of fun and it's intense, and as long as you show forth a lot of effort, work hard, he'll reward you for what you do. Describing one word, probably intense. We want to win, we know we're gonna win, but you gotta put in the work and put in the time. It's hard. My dad's always a little tougher on me, I feel, but it's good. I like it.
We get better every day because of him. He's smart, he's tough on us, but we all know he cares about us as players too.
Playing under Coach Winslow is awesome. He works us really hard, which we desperately need. He's a good coach. He knows us. Not only knows us out of basketball, but he's right here. Look at him.
Hey.
Photo bomb you.
Should I start over?
No, you're good.
Okay, so he knows us inside of basketball, he knows us outside of basketball. He really cares about us as people.
I like to think of Westbrook. Maybe not as explosive as him, but just how big of a workhorse he is. Every time I'm out there, I'm gonna go my hardest. Just work to death until just for the team.
I really like C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard on the Trailblazers, even though James Harden is my favorite player.
Gordon Hayward. Just the playing style, kind of a bigger, taller forward / shooting guard.
I've always looked up to Kevin Durant. I was always tall and lanky like him, so I always wanted to play like him.
Feels like home.
It's fun, you know. It's the barn, you know. It's got some historical background, but you feel all nice and condensed, and you love playing here.
Playing in Night Arena is a lot of fun, and it's different than most other arenas because of how small it is. So a small amount of fans can make a lot of noise, and it messes up a lot of teams. So it's a unique experience, and it's one that I've grown to cherish.
Go Knights!
I'm on Go Knights.
Go Knights!
We'd like to welcome you to the Knight Sports Network today for today's conference football matchup between the Lions of the College of New Jersey and your Southern Virginia University Knights. We're happy to have you here. I'm Dawson Weidrich, and with me is James Epps. And if you guys can't tell from your computer screens or your home TVs, it's cold and windy out here today. It's going to be a fun one.
If you're a player, I think this is the perfect day to play in terms of temperature. If you're a fan sitting in the shade or where we are, and we got 15 to 20 mile an hour gusts today, Dawson, we're going to be relying on a little bit of hot chocolate and some extra jackets, but we're excited to play football on this beautiful blue sky, bright sunny day in the fall here in Virginia. We're excited, so excited.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially after last week's win here at home against it was William Patterson, and it was just such an exciting game. And we'll be just so excited to have another game like that today, where we have two teams that have been kind of struggling so far this year. And, you know, it's just been so fun to see this team grow as far as defensive-wise. We've done so well defensively, especially last week where we held William Patterson to their only field goal, which was from their first drive of the game, and then going ahead and winning the game in the last-minute possession by the Knights. It was a miracle possession for sure.
Whoops, we got
That national anthem was brought to you by the first ever marching band in Southern Virginia University's history. And again, we were talking about last week, and one person we have to point out is Akiva Wedge. Akiva Wedge in the last stripe put the team on his back, and I mean, he's just such a leader.
Well, we got to interview him after the game, and I hope the folks at home got to hear that interview. You find out what a sweet young man he is, kind, appreciative, grateful, humble, but he literally did. That was one of our greatest frustrations last week, is that it took almost a miracle. A pass from ultimately our 8th string quarterback, an amazing catch by Josh Newman. And then to have Akiva, though, what gave us that opportunity was Akiva in the Wildcat taking direct snaps after he was already exhausted, literally drove us into William Patterson territory, gave us a chance for that touchdown heave. And he left it all on the field, literally. If you remember, he was left laying cramped up and seized up in his calf muscle. They had to work it out. I was just so proud of him, so proud of the whole team. But our defense, I feel confident you folks at home get tired of me saying it, but when Dad mentioned this to me before the game, I kept repeating, okay, defense, got to do it again. And we're going to have some of that today. But I hope our offense moves a little bit better, holds on to the ball better. We lost 4 fumbles. We just cannot do that and beat a team like College of New Jersey.
Absolutely, as SVU won the coin toss but deferred to the second half. And we talked about before the game how the College of New Jersey is a heavy passing team. They're very effective in the passing game, especially with their freshman quarterback. He is number 7, I believe it's Andrew Donahue, if I'm not mistaken. And he's won the Rookie Player of the Week twice in the past 2 weeks. It's very effective for them, but with this wind, we'll see how effective he can actually be.
Well, that was a good kickoff. We got maybe a little wind assist into the end zone. So we got a touchback, which is nice for us. We've struggled at times containing the return of kicks. And it's nice to have the ball on the 20-yard line, I believe is where we start. 25-yard line where we start. Good to have it there. And our defense is going to have to do it today. We're going to have to maybe not pitch a shutout, but we need to hold these folks, this team, probably under 10 points at least. I'd say in the 6 to 9 point range to give our team a chance to come away with a win.
Absolutely, as SVU's defense steps onto the field here. And Leka Apodaca last week had such a tremendous game, and he ended the game with a sack and a forced fumble, which sealed the game for the Knights. Let's see if their defense can step it up here today.
Got a pass play right off the bat.
It's actually number 4, Dave Chichera, starting at quarterback for the Lions today. He has 590 yards in the season, 4 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and he also leads the team in rushing yards with 532 total rushing yards. And so he's very effective on the ground, very good dual threat quarterback. So we'll see how SVU handles that.
In normal weather, they've been the leader in the conference for pass efficiency, pass completion. This win, it's going to play to our advantage for the passing team against them today. He's going to have a hard time. Evidence on that first pass.
Chichera has handed off to his halfback, who just doesn't get very far. That was 25, Mark Pacini.
59.
Tackle number 59. There we go for SVU. That is Caleb Thomas. Haven't called his
Beautiful
name.
play, Caleb. Yeah, good play. Caleb, he was questionable for today. He had an injured hip, so it's great to see him in there and making a great play.
So now it's 3rd down and 7 here.
Come on, boys.
At
right off the bat.
28-yard line. Almost got an SVU defensive lineman to jump. Dallin Breen comes around the left side. That's completed pass. That's to number 20, their wide receiver, Jack Clevenger.
We have beat this drum the whole year. When we have them 3rd and long, we want to get better and better at keeping them 3rd and long, making them punt in this terrible win the field position battle. But we let them escape with that. Very nice pass, very nice play. But we have got to figure out a way to stop them on 3rd down conversions.
Absolutely. And another story for this defense has been Neil Davis this year. Neil Davis has been quite the superstar for this team, as he now leads the school in career interceptions caught by defender. And so that we'll have a handoff here to the right side by the Lions. That's again number 25, Mark Pacini, to the right side for about 3 yards.
55. John's a senior this year, and he was recognized. His family was here. Appreciate his great effort these last several years. Good to have John on senior day make a great tackle at linebacker. But we are going to be tough against the run. What we have to figure out is how to get enough pressure on the quarterback. Hopefully the wind will impact, and we've got to figure out how to stop the passing game. We do that, we're going to dominate this team on defense today.
Like the man you see on your screen, Dallin Breen, number 52, he was instrumental in that pass pressure there, as he is leading the team in sacks this year. He just is so effective getting around the edge.
Nice.
Great tackle. That's by number 6.
Albert Green.
Albert Green, yep.
He went low. Smart, because that's a big man coming up. Went low. Yeah, actually, Dallin Breen has the most yards for tackle for losses. 3rd in total tackles for losses in the conference, but he has the most yards in the whole conference tackle for losses. So that's just great. We talked about him before, his ability to kind of improvise a little bit, shoot the gap, and read a play, and great tackles for loss for Dallin.
Now it'll be 3rd and 6
Come
here.
on now.
Chichera in the shotgun. Needs a drawback pass, looks to his right side. He's going to look a little bit deep. And that's just too far to the outside. That was number 1, Josh Christopher, the senior defensive back, defending on that play.
There we go. We got our answer to what we were asking about. We let them have it one time, that's it. Shut them down. It is going to be hard to pass a lot today. It's interesting. We've been up here for the last 2 or 3 hours prepping and freezing and going in and out. But at times today, there's been kind of a breeze like it is right now. And then all of a sudden, it gets up to 20-mile-an-hour gust. And you just never know. Down the field, it swirls and moves. Makes it better for us because we're going to keep the ball on the ground a whole lot more than they're going to want to.
Absolutely. As number 18, Caden Knight, back to return this punt for the Knights. It's a low snap. They're going to fake it. He's going to run to the right side.
Got him.
But he's not going to get
there.
That's
That's what we're talking about. That was a thing of beauty. Hey, that's a bold move from CNU. But, man, it's great to have the ball in our territory.
And that was
number 8, 10. Oh, yeah. So Mason, number 10, got the tackle on that. Beautiful play. Hey, I appreciate our defense being alert on the ball, paying attention, and they didn't turn their backs so the fake didn't burn us. First down, baby, on the 46. CNU territory.
And so now they're on College of New Jersey's 45-yard line here.
So we got Skyler, looks like starting today.
Number 3, actually, Tyler Callens hands it off to Akiva Wedge, and he's fighting for those extra yards. He's got about 3 yards in that carry.
So we need to catch everybody up on the QB situation. We've got Zach Polson, freshman, who was out for concussion protocol last week, has been given the green light to play. Callens, number 5, also practiced the quarterback this week. So we got 3 guys, I'm hoping, by committee, we'll get this done on the offense with Akiva powering the rush game.
Tyler Callens a shot, and they hand it directly to Akiva, who hands it off to Callens.
That was a beautiful little play.
The one who threw the one pass last week, without one pass, was for 35 yards for the touchdown.
He's the receiver, but he tripped, as they say, that shadow tackled him. He tripped on he just tripped up on his own feet. Now we're 3rd and long. We need to get a first down here, fellas. Let's go. They gave us a gift right off.
Passing is a nice struggle passing all year, and that's going to be far to the outside, and that's going to be a 4th down.
Punt the ball, going to Pooch and I have all the confidence in the world. Believe it or not, the win. He can handle a snap that's a little bit off.
Definitely was. And now it's got the punter here. That's number 39.
Nice
Jackson
snap.
Hatch. Knights, would you like to be helpful? But again, with the win.
Hurt us at all. Now he can maybe go after.
So now Jackson had.
Oh, it's a high ball.
A high snap, and it's
got
fumbled.
problems.
He's got. Gets on top of it. That's going to be. That was occurred by number 40, New Jersey.
Yeah, that's flip the bigger mistake. So defense, sure time to shine right here again.
As Shachera back in the shotgun, we just had a big gust of
wind up
here.
Got to run blitz. Got him.
Hands to the right side. That was to number 29 for the Lions. That is Colin Tong.
We had several guys in there, boy. 4 or 5 guys, which is what you got to do, stretch it out. That was beautiful. We backed them up. What? Oh, we are. And out, nicked it just enough. sticky. But Neal did. It's going to be tough for him to catch a ball. Third down right here.
Third down and 9, and Neal Davis is such an athletic player. If you saw that video before the game, he's actually going to be on SVU's basketball team this year. He's going to be a guard, and so it'll be interesting to see him play at that position.
We need some pressure somewhere.
Is going to run to the left side.
There we go. Come on, somebody get him.
Thrown there.
It does.
In pursuit of that one, he got blocked right in the back.
But I know he can make things. And somebody popped him in. Yeah, this is good. We need to keep backing them up because we gave them as possible. Now, what's interesting, College of New Jersey goes for it
earlier in their first drive.
Absolutely. So they are known for penalty. I felt confident they're going to be going for it on 4. Now.
Yeah, 3rd and 19 here on SVU.
Back here. Just give them a few yards. Ball, actually, they're too far for either one.
Deflected by the Knights. He's got some blockers in front of him.
Defense needs to score. Keep running. Keep running.
Keep on the far side all the way into Lions territory. That was number 6, Albert Green, getting the interception.
Wow, we got to find who the tip was. I missed the tip. We got to tip up, and that's a drill all the time. Neal Davis tipped it. There's Neal again. Neal tipped it, but boy, he put it up so it's floating like just a leaf settling down right in to Albert's hands. And Albert knows what to do with the ball once he intercepts it.
Absolutely does. It is now at the Lions. I believe they're going to place it at the Lions' 42-yard line. They're going to say it went out of bounds at that point. But again, the defense gets to pull out the turnover sword here.
That was pretty. We needed that. The defense is carrying this team right now this year, and that's fine. But I know our offense wants to have a good day. They worked so hard this week. The O-line is always doing a great job.
Josh Newman got a little screen here.
Hold the ball.
Looks like they're going to get Caden Knight for holding here on this near side. Now the Lions think they have the ball.
No, they're calling it down, thankfully. Yeah, I tell you, nothing makes you crazier if you're a coach. We had such a good play that turned it. Wasn't too pretty in the beginning, but we're already in the open field. We've got good yardage. Just got to keep your hands off of that defender in terms of holding them. Because what we cannot do is give up yards on the offense.
And so that's going to be a 10-yard penalty here on the Knights. Put them back now at the Lions' 48-yard line.
10 yards from the foul. So it's first down, though. I like the creative play. It was good. We had things happening. We've got to show discipline. But as I was talking about, we have struggled offensively. But our O-line has worked hard, and they've done well. We haven't been able to call their names a lot, or even as a unit a lot, because we've struggled scoring. But we haven't struggled running the ball.
Right.
We moved the ball well, but we have turnovers and mistakes.
And it's a lot like Coach Militalo said earlier in the season. It's like one step forward, 2 steps back, and it's hard to win like that. And Akiva Wedge gets hit hard, and so things are getting a little chippy.
Flags are flying again. Now, last week I loved the reffing group, right? Very few flags. Oh man, we got one of our guys down. Very few flags last week. They let the boys play. Right now, we're starting off with a lot of yellow laundry on the field. Let's see.
And we have number 61 down on the ground. That's Jordan Madriaga for the Knights.
Jordan. He's moving around, but let's see what we've got. But I don't know what the call is yet. I've got a feeling where the flags are thrown, we might have another hold or block in the back downfield. But Akiva popped another good one. The line gave him a good hole on the right side. Let's see what the call is, Dawson.
Still some discussion happening between the refs.
It looked like it was on the O-line. We have got to eliminate. Before, they're not created equal.
Right.
If this one call back, we've had to give the penalty and more.
He pushes himself backwards.
Field, a little gingerly, but he is the sideline. That's good to see.
Mulitalo about the
us. We're just nuts or tone right now. Adjust to the refs if they're calling a little. Basically a hold on every stinking play.
Base. And hand it off to Akiva, and he's thrown down to the ground. That is Max Buska.
Second and long.
We've got to keep big play in the next couple and reverse the field.
Workman, who gets about 2 or 3 yards, and snap.
What we don't want to do, we know this is going to be we're going to be strong defensively. They're not going. I don't believe they're going to get a lot of points today. So deep into our own. So let's
In the backfield, they're going to hand off to Workman again. He's got a good block. Close to midfield here to make it.
Now they have try to throw the ball and get a. Head might not be pretty at home, but this is going to be a. And the big turnovers, and we can do it. Nice snap, we're good.
Going to land at about the 20.
He kind of kicked the. It's a win. We've got these guys. Oh, they like
Start here as both these teams have kind of struggled so far offensively. They're both really a hand off to the left side to number 25, Mark Pacheco.
Albert Green snuck in. That means they're way too deep. Tighten up. We cannot let them run on us for certain today. Gun about 3.
And again, that was
Little banged up this week, could hardly even practice. We're missing Johnny right now in the middle.
The running back, having some good gains so far early on in this game. And he's going to get all the way about a 9-yard gain, close to the sticks, depending on the spot.
Ball. Right now they're beating us at it. That's just, there's nothing fancy. There's no quick footwork. They just pulled the guard, they left, and everybody went left, blocked right down the line, and picked up 7 yards, 8 yards. So we got to figure out, we got to adjust. We talked about all year. Defensive coaches got to call some plays, adjust.
Hands it off to Puccini again, and that's going to be.
They're still moving us too much. We're going to have to load up the box ourselves a little bit more, I think. We were prepared for a lot of passing, but I think the wind is negating that part of their playbook right now. And so we've got to figure out a way to get, we just got to get stiffer on that line right now, on the D-line.
Now 1st and 10 at SVU's 45. Shotgun.
For the ball. Deep.
Looks to his left side, now looks to his right. He's struggling, he's got his pocket collapsing, runs to the right side. He can move.
They're going to hit him, though. Ball's
He's going to
loose.
be down after about a 1-yard gain. Dallin Breen in on that tackle as well.
I thought we popped it loose. Well, that's Dallin Breen is 52. Nice play. Nice play. That was well defended. This quarterback is going to do all that kind of stuff. Right now, our players are staying home. They're keeping their assignments, and we're not letting them out of the box, which is critical. Because right now they've been running the ball too well on us. We definitely cannot allow that quarterback to pick up any positive yards.
Yeah, very good job staying at home. And now it's 2nd and 8 here. SVU's 43-yard line. Teixeira backs up to pass. He's going to roll to his left side. They got a holding penalty on here.
Tackle. See how he is laying right on him. Ball's coming back. Thank goodness.
And so that's going to back it up from the line of scrimmage. Dallin Breen showing
59.
some frustration.
No, don't talk
here.
to the ref. Turn around. You got the flag right there. Don't talk to the ref. That's not your job. Good job. 59.
Now the refs are at the 50-yard line. That's where the penalty marker is, just around there if you see it.
Spot of the foul's back. That's what's nice. This is going back them way up.
Number 56. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 2nd down.
That'll be number 56, Matthew Bruno, guilty of that penalty, the junior offensive lineman from Mountainside, New Jersey. And so that'll help out the Knights quite a bit. It'll be now 2nd and 18, much like the Knights' last possession, where they ended up being 1st and 25 at one point. And you see him right there, number 56.
So we got 2nd down. Take advantage. We talked about penalties. They're not created equally. That was a huge one to our benefit. And we need to take advantage of it right here. Slap them back another few yards.
Teixeira trots back to pass. He's looking to his.
Got him!
He's got man coming to his. That is Caleb.
Practice much. Dude, super impactful plays. A long ways, 23 or 4 at this point. Great play, Caleb.
And not much you can do here, especially like we've been saying this. Teixeira now in the shot.
Good play. We got it. We got it. 28.
First place, and now it's going to be about.
It's a little cold today, and they hadn't got warmed up, but that deserved trouble there. Great job, defense.
And the punt is away. This one's a good one.
Yeah, he aimed for that left side. Let's see.
It's down at the 3-yard.
Great punt. Got us. They back up. He had 3 right there. Doesn't quite in the end zone for a touchdown. Everything bad can happen. He was. And good decision. Really good decision. cut out for us here.
You know, we talked about the 3 quarterbacks that could be played today. There's Skylar Johnson, then there's Tyler Callens, who's in right now, and then, of course, Zach Polson. Looks like he's going to be...
Far back. Get back on defense, get our offensive ball, get in a better field position. We were in trouble back there. I was hoping we could pop it out and run. But I told you, it's cold. We talked about it. These exchanges are going to even be tough on handoffs. Doesn't surprise me. Points. That we'll get that back and then some. Our defense will hold. This gives us a chance to punt the ball out of there, make a play, let them fumble, let them have a problem. Just got to do it right here and right now.
And the Knights, again, with those turnovers, it's been a guy who preaches playing and taking care of the football. So many things coming into the offense to just make on this first quarter.
You had to punt the ball down, but they're allowing a kickoff. Little kick. That away! That away! That away!
A great tackle. That was by defensive play.
His speed. He was booking it, baby. That was beautiful. At the 16, beautiful. A field goal, but let's keep them. Talk about coming out with your hair on fire. The ball over back here.
As the chair is
better.
Great. You also got a couple of the Knights in there, including number 30.
He was a little banged up this week too. Got rolled up. Excellent freshman. We're struggling a little bit with some
15-yard line, it looks like. Side of him.
There you go. Come
45 instead. That is
tackle. These guys coming out. Skyler coming out of the bottom. Linebackers to fill. That's the adjustment we were talking about. One-on-one coverage and be exposed a little bit. They're going to try to throw it right here.
now 3rd and Madsen. Again, another great.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Only thing it might have been a little bit better.
4-3.
But that's
way over the
pop.
head. Own 23 or 28-yard line.
Boy, I mean, the wind, it didn't matter. He put up, we had set up for about 8 yards in front of that to and moving forward a few yards.
Formation now is going to. Formation now is going to. Tyler Callens left in this first quarter.
Recognize it now. Get our offense to the sideline. Get some instruction. Get a couple ideas. That's one of the problems with these quarterbacks. We need to get up. And
absolutely. The snap. The thing with your snap can make everything go. Is goes over Peyton Manning's head.
Yep.
And it's so if you can't get it started right, it's not going to end.
You got a back that's it's snapper and a holder. If they're out of sync, you're going to see
the shotgun. Tyler hand off to keep a wedge to the near side.
And about 4 of his friends.
Tackle for the Lions.
College of New Jersey kind of knows on him. They as a decoy and head out because our quarterbacks can run.
Throws it. Route just slide.
A receiver. Thankfully didn't throw it short, so we didn't get in. So yeah, that's probably a good play.
Caught that one. He punt from his own. It looks like
nice snap, right?
They can't touch it here. There you go, number.
Standing around that ball. Now, we're going to probably not not going to get a first down out of it because we're going to probably not take the penalty. We'll see. And I say, why risk it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you?
Isn't that much more help? I mean,
if it got us 4th and 1 or 2 or 3 and we want to try to do some, which I still wouldn't do this time, point in the game, and I don't know why we're doing this. I thought it wasn't a bad exchange the way things have gone.
But the Knights will punt it again now. Jackson Hatch will punt it from about his 11-yard line.
So we're also missing one of our players on that
and they're going to
Jackson does what the coaches say. Quantity, right? And it wasn't bad. We're proud of them. No need. This is no need. I might get knocked around.
in their own territory again here early in the second quarter. And if you're just joining, safety tackling Tyler Collins in the backfield, a couple 45-yard line. On the far side for 9 or 10-yard line.
Looks like we shot up the right side. Left to our defense.
By a young player such as him.
Wake up defense right here. You cannot let them in the zone for a TD. Let's go.
Been a lot worse.
Right. Good. Create. Make them have. Again. But the key for us. Defense, keeping teams out of
the fourth down that they would actually go for. Comes in for the first time today, and that's caught by number 80.
He just couldn't keep up with them, and let me tell you, dropped it.
Vinny Gukin, who is receiving that touchdown for the Lions. That'll make it 8-0 right now, pending the extra point. It's PAT, the hold is good, and it's up.
Well, he's got a good leg.
And it's good.
Well, but big run, beautiful adjust. Right now, we are no more points on the board. We had 9 points. I turn them. Have a pick six. Defense got to help score also today.
Down again, as we call it, as the Lions are to kick off here.
Low ball out of the bounds. We'll get a good field position.
Now it's Caden Knight ready to receive it, but the penalty flag comes.
Now's our inexperience. We got a lot of. We can do it as a team. We talked about timing and momentum. Whatever it takes, we benefit greatly to get down. They're going to make them kick it again, I think, Dawson.
Yeah, they're going to back them up 5 yards and then make them kick it again.
These two kicking calls, I don't understand. I'm pretty happy with the ball on the 35-yard line with this weather. But what I'm saying is we need to go down. Gather themselves, make some play adjustments. Kick off the side, get the ball.
Yeah. Like, and then line with Tyler Callens, and the other time it was just another bad turnover. So far today. Gator Knight receives
the ball, though.
Almost
Well, I guess if and held on to it. I keep holding. Do something with it. We can do this. We need points. Get out there and do a better job. Hold them, skunk them the rest of the game.
Tyler Callens gets the snap, hands it, or fakes the handoff. He's going to roll to his left side.
Banged up something a little bit. If I remember right, it might have been real funny. That had a chance, but that's a stride.
He's got the is it might come back.
I was just getting safe for that play. We have stayed for that little flare pass. Let him start running.
Number 16.
They're calling holding. Gosh, that's a big play. I hate it. I don't know. That's tough. Go back and look at the film. That's tough.
Now it's Woodson Francois guilty of that penalty. Lewis.
Go again.
Lewis.
Zone, get some confidence going.
Yeah, starting to see some success in the middle of the field here.
We haven't scored so long. I think they're a little shot. They just hadn't had that experience.
And Tyler Callens going to take it himself. You think he's going to have enough for the first down, get inside the 30 of the Lions.
They're going to bite on Akiva getting the ball. So when he took that ball back from Akiva, got down, beautiful play. College New Jersey calls a timeout because they don't like what they're seeing because we're running in chunks. We're getting chunks. I mean, Akiva had a touchdown. We had that call back, but we're starting to get chunks of 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 yards at a time, which we desperately need. I could get so excited for this offense. They'll just keep doing this. We can do this. We can win this battle in this game right here if they will just stick to the plan, hold on the ball tight. Last week, put the ball on the ground 4 times and lost it 4 times.
And get the good center quarterback exchange specifically.
And we're doing it. Hey, they got it going. Again, they're warmed up, feel good. But this O-line, shout out to the O-line, every one of them. We got to get their names called some. But right now, they're winning the battle in the trenches.
You're right in the middle of the offensive lineman commanded by Jordan Madriaga, the center.
Come on, fellas, right here.
Got to reset the play clock here to 25 seconds. And again, we talk about the offensive line and one position, especially with Madriaga, that's a position that's very much overlooked as the center position. How they basically are the quarterback of the offensive line. As that was number 13 for the Knights with that handoff. That is Jeff
yards,
LaPointe.
Now that was a different, anything, just do it run game. I like the creativity to mix it up. Don't always have to go up the middle. That's a long ways he comes from the other side of the field, but the exchange, thankfully, it wasn't the smoothest thing I think, but it was effective. And there we picked up 9 yards. Beautiful. In the red zone, Dawson. In the red zone.
Second and 1. They're going to Oh, and he's met right in the middle. Something did not work right there, and he was met by number 52.
Where was our gut? That transition there from quarterback.
Huge hit on a key. In trouble. That is Drew Con.
Well, we got 9 yards on the first play. 4 yards on the next 2 plays. Fourth down now.
Looks going to try for a field goal in this.
A little break. It'll calm down a little bit.
Drive because they had so much going. Callens.
We've been a little snake bitten on the offense this year. We've bitten ourselves a few times, but something good's going to happen right here. Let's go, team. Nice.
The kick is up.
Yes.
And
That's not an.
so far the goals. So that's got to feel nice for Jackson Hatch.
But you know what? I really think the wind helped us. Curled right inside that goalpost. And I think we're going to get this running game going, and we're going to get. All we need is a touchdown now.
Gotta play defense.
Yes. Now, done their job, but right now, up, pin them back a little yards and get really good field position. Have a special team. Stand.
Here with 10 minutes in scoring, and then they have their quarterback number 7, Andrew Donahue.
Problems with it, yep.
And he muffles it.
They got
it. He called.
One of the best plays here. Great kick, went to the corner. With it, and then so 3-yard line. Way to
Field goal.
do not.
Right. Lions.
That's where his receiver could catch it. Got way too.
So it'll be about second.
Back here and make them punt. Alfred's still in.
Now he's going to draw back. That was a great. That is Jason Seal.
Let him have it because it's such a great tackle.
So it'll be about
well
3rd
played.
and 1.
Man, it'd be nice to shut him right here.
They're going to hand off.
On us. He takes up 2.
He's brought. That is Mason Fautea.
Flag down on the play.
We'll see what the flag is on the field.
Yeah, we got some unsportsmanlike conduct. I just don't know. It's going to be the classic. One of their guys shoved our guy. The other guy kind of put his hand on his shoulder and pushed him back a little. Usually he's the one who. So we'll see. Might be offsetting. I don't know. But it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct for somebody or somebody's.
Here's the announcement from the refs.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 56. Half the distance to the goal, the down will count, second down.
And so they do call it on the Lions, which definitely helps with the Knights defense quite a bit, making it looks like it'll be a second and I'd say about 18 or 19.
That was huge. I mean, we talk about all the time the timing and location of a penalty. Well, for College of New Jersey, that's not good. That's not good for them at all, and great for us. But you know what? Our defense better take advantage of it right now. Take advantage of it.
That was number 56, Matthew Bruno, guilty of that penalty. Here you saw him at left tackle there. Donahue back in the shotgun.
We got to put some pressure on him somewhere. Come on,
pass. He got some
there we
pressure
go.
at the middle.
Finally.
And he's going to break a tackle.
Don't hit him. Great play steal, though, because they're so far. That's so far for a first down.
And that was Powell Skiba there that wasn't able to bring him down.
Great escape, but thankfully only picked up another 3 yards or so after that. So great play, third and about 13 looks like, Dolphin.
Yeah, Powell Skiba had some great pressure in there. Powell Skiba's quite the guy. He's a freshman from Queen Creek, Arizona. I'm actually know him quite well. He's in my church group here on campus. He's a very good guy, very quiet guy, but gets stuff done. Very productive defender, especially at such a young age.
Timing's everything. Now's the play. We need a big defensive play right here. He's going to try to move
Donahue
the pocket.
rolls up to his right.
Our defender fell down.
Completed pass, but barely gets beyond the line of scrimmage.
Well, thankfully the receiver fell down after he called it because our defender fell down. Great defensive stand. Way to go, defense. I would, if I could, give you a standing ovation, so I'm doing it in my heart. Way to go. They made some good adjustments, which I said we talked about they would do, and they delivered. And now he's punting from his 5-yard line. Anything can happen except roughing a good punter. We can't do that. Other than that, here we go.
That was Jaden Elliott on that last reception. That punts away. This is a
catch it.
Good punt.
Nice.
Caden Knight.
Good
Fair
decision.
catch at the
All the way
43-yard line.
So we're coming in 7.5 minutes to go in the quarter. We got flags again. I don't know what's going on. We see a lot of flags. So let's wait to see what that is before we figure what our strategy needs to be here.
Well, it was on the Lions side of the field. Maybe a false start on the kick that wasn't quite called or stopped before the play continued.
After the play, personal foul, number 33, return team. 15-yard penalty from the end of the kick, first down.
Number 33 for the Knights, that is Elijah Bowers, the sophomore wide receiver from Taylorsville, Utah.
Yep, so we basically go from the 44 back to the. Boy, you just want not to have those plays. These are bonehead plays. I don't know what else to call them. You cannot do these sorts of things. Our offense, I was just getting ready to say, we have 7.5 minutes. We were at midfield almost, and we need to drive and score. Touchdown, take the lead, take control of the game, momentum. And then we do something like that. So we've made it that much more difficult. But we're going to still have to do it.
Akiva Wedge in the backfield behind Tyler Callens, and they're going to hand it off. Actually, he's going to throw it to the right side. And he's going to get a couple yards after contact. That's number 21 for the Knights. That is Caden Brewster.
Boy, those kind of plays will put some gray hair on a coach. Boy, that was good. I'm glad we got positive out of it. Great creativity, and I tell you, he's not panicking. But I'm hoping we can get that stretches the defense out, and we get back to running the ball some. Because we've shown we can bust them on running.
And now it's 2nd and 5 here on their own 33-yard line. He's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to lose the ball, but he's going to get on top of it. Well, there's a fight for it in a little pile.
We about lost it, but thankfully we recovered it. Again, I'm not sure what we're doing with that. I don't know if that's the quarterback's decision. give it to Akiva. He had put the ball in his gut and let Akiva do what he does.
Yeah, running up the middle has been the success for the Knights so far, especially that one drive, the 3 runs.
But I
that right
appreciate Tyler's effort, but who's our best running back on the field?
Akiva Wedge, hands down.
He's not getting the reps.
Now Workman's in the backfield. They're going to fake the handoff to him. Tyler Cowan's going to roll to the right side. He's going to throw it on the field.
Nice,
Good.
nice.
Oh, and he's not able to hold on to the pass there.
Gallant effort, though. He's so close. He's laying there just disappointed. I know. He almost pulled it in.
Whoever it was, he's still on the ground.
I think he might have hurt himself a little bit. Hang on.
We'll let you know who it is as soon as we know.
Oh, man. That was a good play, good roll, good idea.
And a great effort to dive for the ball, but just not quite able to reel it in.
Yeah, he maybe bounced on his shoulder and back a little awkwardly, but he had the ball, and it just jostled loose. Going back to the point of Dawson, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm saying it's the one consistent positive aspect of our game on offense, and especially when our quarterbacks started going down with injuries, is running the ball. Ethan does a good job when he comes in. Pastor does, but Akiva needs some reps. You know, we know they're going to focus on him, but he needs some reps. That's Kevin Adams, I think, number 15. But Akiva needs some more reps. And the only one to say on that second down, you know, go ahead and tuck it in Akiva's belly and let him go. We at least one of those 3 plays needed to be Akiva running the ball.
Ended up being 3 plays with no
Instead,
Akiva
he pulls
touching
it out.
it.
We run, fumble the ball on the ground, recover. We backed ourselves up 8 yards. We just need that consistent push. A first down. Something that's consistent. But right now, we're still all over the map. So let's see if we can get a big punt again for Jackson. Special teams has been a big part of today.
Punting from his own 10-yard line here. The lower snap, he's able to get it off. He has to rush that one.
Get lucky. There's a big bounce. There we go. We got lucky.
All the way back.
Come on. Somebody get him. Get him. Everybody stay home.
Reverse the field.
Nice. Come on right there.
And he's going to run out of bounds at about his own 19-yard line. That was number 8 for the Lions. We'll see who that is. That is.
Way to go, punt team and Jackson Hatch.
That was Ibn Bailey.
Well done. That was huge because we really reversed the field. If we have another missed punt or a bad wind grabbing it, they could be at midfield. Instead, we got them on the 19, giving our defense a chance to do what they do best, and that's get them out of there. Hopefully get a 3 and out, get the ball again with enough minutes to put even at least another field goal on the board before half would be great.
And now it'll be 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Donahue still in there at quarterback, along with Pacini at halfback. Drops back to pass.
Boy.
He's got some pressure. Goes up the middle. Sidearms it.
Oh, there you go.
Intercepted again by the Knights.
Can you spell I-N-T?
And now we got that player who intercepted. It's on the ground. Several defenders calling for help.
I think he took a shot. You know, he just took a shot after he caught that interception. Boy.
Malachi Fotu on the interception.
Listen, these guys are tipping the ball, and they're tipping up, and they're running mates right beside them or have a great awareness today, and that's 2 that we have picked up. Now, full advantage, and I'm confident we're going to do it. I think our offense has got the recipe here. Get that couple of those key runs, get Akiva, move the ball, Pastor, a little sprint out to the side, whatever they got to do. Run the freaking ball, stupid sinking ball into the end zone, right? Let's not expose ourselves to any crazy plays, and let's get 7. Let's run the clock down and go into the half with a lead of 10-9 would be a beautiful thing.
It absolutely would be, and now the Knights have the ball at the Lions' 30-yard line as the offense meets here before the next possession.
Well, you know I get excitable, but this is a frustration building up, literally, and I know the offense feels it, but that's why I'm so confident that they'll get it done. We have shown, the line has shown that they can create holes. We just got to get that right package of plays called in sequence and get some consistency and be steady and don't back yourself up with any negative plays. Those negative yardage plays can just takes the steam out of an offense. And in a day like today where yards are a premium because of the weather and everything else, it's just, Yeah, number 28. 28's got a...
Malachi Fotu getting up, getting some help to the sideline. Took a shot at the end of that interception.
But what a great interception. But our offense could do this. Our offense can do it. So let's see it. We got Akiva in there. We're ready. Come on, line. Let's
now
put
starting
some
off
points on the board.
Start off the 30-yard line. Tyler Callens and Akiva Wedge in the pistol formation. He's going to put him to his left side. He's going to draw back to pass here. He's going to set up a screen. I understand the thinking. You know, they're thinking run all the way. They're thinking exactly what we're thinking with Akiva Wedge. But Caden Knight unable to, I guess it was too high for Caden Knight to get to.
Yeah, it was, that's a high-risk play in the middle like that. We just picked them off, and that gave them, yeah, we don't do too many of those. I feel like we'll be ended up getting picked off ourselves. So let's get back to what we're doing well.
2nd and 10 now with 5 minutes and 55 seconds left in the second quarter. We're going to fake the handoff, and Tyler Callens is going to take it. He's going to get about 5 or 6 yards on the carry. Gets a nice little 1-yard burst there at the end.
Yeah, thankfully, and again, I think some of this he needs to let Akiva have that ball. When he puts it in his pocket and his belly like that, let Akiva go, because Akiva's used to taking those hits, and he's stronger. And Akiva's best asset is his fierceness and his yards after the first hit, after contact.
That's very true. We saw in that
Tyler
one
did
run
a good job, but we've got to get the ball in the hands of Akiva. There we go.
And they're going to
here goes again.
Keep it with Tyler Callens, and he's going to have
Hold
enough for
ball.
the first down. Another good run by Tyler Callens. Avoiding a penalty there was number 81 for the Knights. He came in there and almost
keeper.
hit.
Got hold on that ball. They are going after that ball hard and heavy.
Parker Nash almost went in there and hit it.
And it's his call. So on that play, they're running together. His job, he's got his keys. He's looking at his keys. He's looking, and he sees the defense moving towards the outside, keeping containment on Akiva. That's when he pulls it back, because he sees the gap.
Exactly.
He sees the hole, and it works. He's got to hold on that ball.
Good old classic read option. And now they're going to send him in motion. And Tyler Callens keeps it again. He's got some space up the middle.
Hold the ball. There you go. Beautiful play. We had man in motion. I was afraid we had one extra man in motion on that one, but no flags. Great play.
That's a gain of 9, and that was number
beautiful play. Way to go, Tyler.
Number 52 on the edge for the Lions really jumped that play there. He really saw the cadence of that and almost got in the backfield. That was number 52 again, Nick Celli.
Way to go, Tyler. Those are 3 amazing runs. I've been stunned that he's had that hole up the middle. Let's see if we can't finish this thing off with a touchdown.
And off to Akiva, and he's going to get stopped in the backfield there. The Lions starting to notice that whenever Akiva lines up behind Tyler Callens, it's most likely a handoff to him up the middle. But whereas if he's on the side, it's going to be a more of a read option kind of play as Akiva goes out and Workman comes in.
So we can still get a first down, like on the 6-yard line. We need it now. We get 4 downs on the 6-yard line or 5-yard line and punch it in for TD. I feel our chances are great, but we got to get a first down right here. Come on, boys.
The snap.
Yeah, there goes Tyler.
He's got the space.
Hold the ball. Hold the ball. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Tyler Callens.
Sure. Well, we talked about Akiva doing it last week. Tyler did it this week. He put the team on his shoulders those last 4 out of 5 plays and covered 30 yards for a touchdown.
Trying to make up for those mistakes early on in the game, and he really did it in a big way.
Man, I tell you what I'm most impressed is he was taking shots and hits, and the way today's been and the way our snake-bitten past has been, he held on to the ball every doggone time. Well done, well done. Now, we talk about what an extra point means. It means a lot right now, doesn't it? We need it to take the lead. Come on, boys.
3.5 minutes left. Pending the PAT is now tied 9-9. They have to get an extra guy in there really
We only
quick.
have 4 seconds. Let's go. Come on. Snap. Up
and they get the snap off in time.
Oh, no. Gosh almighty.
It's off to the side. Maybe the hold wasn't quite right. That's Skylar Johnson there in the hold.
Well, we were waiting for the last man to get out there. Everybody's waiting. Clock's ticking down. I think we just rushed everything, and that's the way it goes. We like doing things the hard way. I've about decided we like doing things the hard way.
And we had number 59, Caleb Thomas, who had to run in there at the last second in order to get into the lineup, and that's what caused it to be rushed because they had to wait for somebody.
But hallelujah, congratulations. So thrilled, so happy for our offense. I really think they're going to go. We get the ball to start the second half. This is the best medicine we could have for our offense and for our defense.
Yeah.
Look how our defense got to stay and get rested, get themselves together, be taught, coached. Our offense, man, they got to be fired up. They're going to come out smoking, I think, when we start the second half and have the ball. Now, we got 3 minutes, 34 seconds to go. Let's let our defense do what they do. You never know. If we can turn them over, maybe pick up a field goal before half. But whatever we do, don't let them put any points on the board. Come out with our renewed confidence in our offense and let them take the ball and start the second half.
Absolutely. Now the kickoff pending here, and that's the first touchdown, the first point scored by the Knights in the first half in at least 2 weeks for the Knights. It's been tough, and the Knights didn't score their touchdown last week until the last minute of the game. And then, it's just the week before that was difficult against Frostburg State. And so, again, scoring this touchdown in the first half has got to be a confidence boost for this offense, like you said.
Man, it's like the 800-pound gorilla on our backs, not a monkey. They got to lift it off their back.
A great kick by Jackson Hatch, received at the 5-yard line, almost fumbled there by the Lions.
There you go!
A good tackle at the 11-yard line.
I tell you what.
That's number 21. Let's see who that is.
Our kick and our punt cover team today have come to play.
They really have.
Gosh, that's such a great part of this game. Three phases right now. We've had our stumbles today. We've struggled a little bit, but all three phases are doing a really good job. But this was critical. With 3.5 minutes to go, to pin them that far back, if they do anything, they're going to have to earn it. They're going to have to chew up this clock to do it. And hopefully we can keep them pinned back here and make them punt again this half.
And Donahue back in there, and he's the pass-happy quarterback there instead of Jachera, who was in there earlier. And
they got him. They got him. Piled up in the middle.
Right at the line of scrimmage here is he stopped.
Owen, the ball carrier. Tackle made by the Knights. Number 34, Michael Benjamin.
Number 34 for the Lions was on the carry there. That is Connor Owen, junior running back from Brick Trip, New Jersey. He is a major in criminology. We got a list of the majors for this Lions team here today.
Well, he's going to come out throwing the ball on this one. I've got a feeling.
2nd and 10. Donahue drops back to pass to the right side. Broken up by Albert Green.
Gosh, that was a great play. Well, these guys have been super in the backfield all year. But that was one heck of a, that was a beautifully thrown ball.
We got some stats for you here for rushing for SVU. Tyler Callens has 10 carries for 17 yards and 1 touchdown. LaPointe has 1 carry for 9 yards. Pastor Lewis has 1 carry for 9 yards. And Akiva Wedge has 8 carries, 8 yards. And he had a touchdown earlier that was called back because of holding. And so yard-wise, has been difficult for the Knights.
Second half, I think we're going to get some more yards rushing. You watch. Come on,
Donahue drops back to pass. He's got some pressure. He's going to go to the right side.
Up. Got him, Albert. You got
Green's
him.
Got him. And he's going to step out before the first down is what it looks like
baby.
to us.
3 and out, guys. 3 and out. Well done. Now, I'll be stunned, even though they're the number. Now, here comes the punt team. I say they're the number 1 team going forward on 4th down. They are so far backed up, just deep in the second quarter. They're not going to be going for it. I don't believe they'll pull a fake, but hopefully our guys will stay back, pay attention like they did last time. This was our dream scenario this last part. Remember the second quarter, we're talking about changes. Beautiful play.
And it's a high punt here.
It's
Albert Green's back there for it.
Nice,
it's going to bounce back. A nice bounce out of bounds to the Knights' 38-yard line.
Beautiful. This guy can punt the ball, though. He just got a little bad luck on the bounce. Good luck for us.
And the 2-minute drill coming up here for the Knights offense.
I tell you, I would play it a little bit close to the vest. Any passing, want to make sure they're just no pick six opportunities, that sort of thing. Just conservative passing on the sideline, or at least out of the range of the defender. I like to see this. I think we can run the ball. Akiva's shown he can pop some. I don't want to see Tyler take too many more hits this half. He did a great job getting us in the end zone last time. Let's see what they want to do.
They're going to hand it off.
Another run.
Tyler Cow's going to take it again. And he's going to get about 5 or 6 yards. And in fact, what I think would be great to see is after a couple runs, after a couple first downs, fake a handoff, throw it to Kevin Adams on the seam route again. That was wide open the first time.
Absolutely, yeah. I tell you, sure opens up your playbook a little bit more when Tyler's getting these runs up the middle. it's going to open up. We're going to take advantage of that here soon. When their defense starts adjusting to that, we'll be able to mix it up.
Sends man in
There you
motion.
go. That's like we talked about, a little sprint out.
And he's going to
There
take
he
it
goes
again. He's got the first down. He's got all
He's
the space.
gone. He's
To the
gone.
30.
He can run.
The 20.
He can do it.
The 10. The 5. Touchdown, Tyler Collins.
No flags. No flags. No flags. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Oh
my gosh.
goodness.
I tell you, obviously our coaches in the booth have seen that because he has been able to run right up the middle the entire time. And remember, he's a receiver. He got interior. He can move it, baby.
He really can.
Oh, baby.
That is a 52-yard run for Tyler Collins. Oh, my goodness.
Way to go, O-line, because there's a hole big as a truck could go through. And then he never looked.
That's up, and it is good. Make it 16-9 with a minute and a half left of this first half. This is the most scoring the Knights have seen from their offense in a
might wonder why I
while.
get so excited for an extra point, but it's a big extra point. That's a 7-point lead. That makes a big difference. But holy.
And that gives Tyler Collins 12 carries for 70.
That's a beautiful thing to watch. Never looked left, never looked right, ran north and south, and it was all over. And with Tyler, I mean, I'm the one that was sitting and say, hand the ball to Keevan more. The coaches knew best. They saw something in the middle, especially from the booth up here they can see, and they just kept calling it. And finally, it broke the big one for us.
And now the Knights take a 7-point lead here. Again, we'll see if the Knights can force another 3 and out.
Keep their focus right here. Special teams, keep your focus. Do the exact same thing. And that'll be one of the first times this year we've gone into half with such positive momentum from an offensive standpoint.
That's a good kick by Jackson Hatch.
And he
Hit
just
him
put it in
deep
that
again.
corner. Look perfect.
That's going to bounce right out of the end zone.
No, he's saying it went out of bounds around the corner. Gosh, that was a great kick. I thought it was. So we'll see what they make us kick it over again, or are they going to take it on the 35? That was a great kick.
It really was.
It really was. I mean, it was. Yeah, that's good. It had to be inches. Did you see that? I mean,
it was right at the goal line.
We can't look parallel down there, but I thought that's a perfect kick. But the ref's standing right there, so I'm sure it's out. 35, we can live with that. We can live with that as long as our defense stands stout and they're ready to go.
Now we can either expect to see the Lions really go hard with a couple good passes, or maybe even just run it a couple times, taking it at halftime, regroup themselves as we see Jachera back in there at quarterback. We haven't seen him since early on in the first quarter.
They got 4 receivers. I think they're going to come out throwing it.
Jachera drops back to pass here. He's going to look to the right side, back to the left. He's got pressure. He's going to run the middle. And he's got open space on the far side.
Gosh, he's got room.
He's going to go out of bounds at about the 50-yard line with about a minute, 18 seconds left.
Great run. I mean, he made a lot out of nothing. Made a lot out of nothing. Wow, nice run.
First down for the Lions.
Obviously, we got to figure out something. Not let that happen again. And let's keep them on the midfield and stop this right here, right now.
They have to adjust the Knights defense anyway to not playing against Donahue, who's not as mobile as Jachera. Right. So have to change things up here for that. Jachera back to pass.
Right personnel in there.
He feels pressure. He's going to take off again. Pass midfield to the 45. He's going to run out of bounds at about the 41-yard line.
Lake escorts him out of bounds. He doesn't want to get hit. Now this guy runs for he's smart quarterback. He's running for the sidelines. But boy, got another first down out of it. We've got so he's going to be staying just right now.
Maybe we'll see the defense put a spy on the quarterback here. Jachera drops back to pass again.
Some containment
looks
there.
to the right. It's completed pass. That's the number 6 for the Lions.
Nice play. Lecca dropped him where he stood. It was 4 or 5 yards. But come on, let's go. Let's go.
Jaden Elliott, the receiver of that
pass. Come on,
there.
defense. Do what you've done all year. Right now. Right now. We got to get pressure on that quarterback.
Jachera.
Somebody steps in.
He's going to go up the middle a little bit.
I swear he's loose again.
Getting a tackle at about the 24-yard line with 40 seconds left.
That was a great play.
That's going to be another first down for the Lions.
We've done a lot of this year, Dawson. Let's hope we're going to bend and don't break. Let's hope we don't break. Time's flying. It's 35 seconds.
Jachera drops back to pass
Go
again.
for it. Somebody
Jachera
get
to
him.
his right side.
There's a hole. There's a hole.
And that's going to be an incomplete pass there on the far side of the field, close to the 10-yard line. That was intended for number 87 for the Lions.
Good play for them. They were going to throw the ball either way because it stops the clock. If they don't catch it, it stops the clock. If they do catch it and they get a first down, they move the chain, stops the clock.
And that was Vinny Gukin that was intended for. And now at 26.5 seconds left in this first half. Again, like I said, we'll see if the Knights defense can bend and not break.
They got 2 timeouts, so we called one to get our defense straight. We still have 2. You lose them at half, you might as well use them now. So they've got time. They got 2 timeouts. What is it? Second down. Yeah, I'm hoping our defensive coaches are dialing up something special. Nice special recipe here for them, and most certainly keep them out of the end zone and touchdown. I'd hate for us to lose that great momentum that the offense gave us. They're positive. They're confident. Let defense feel good about themselves. We've done it many a time here in the second half of the season, particularly. We've stopped them at half and been able to hold, but we've got to at least hold them to a field goal attempt, and then we can live with that. We can live with going in 16-12. Still, it'd take a touchdown to beat us. It's going to be a long game, but we have to have our defense wake up. And then at halftime, the coaches up here have got to go down and figure out how do we stop that quarterback. When the whole play starts moving to one side of the field and everybody's dragging, I don't know if one of our guys is not staying, they call it the contain, right? Who's keeping the containment on the other side of the field. Somebody's not staying home, or we've got to figure something out because he's running free.
He really
Lots
is.
of yards.
They need to get a linebacker on him just to stay with him and make sure they keep track of him. As Jachera's back in shotgun again.
Here we go. Let's go, boys.
Drops back to pass, looks to his left
4-man
side,
rushing.
down to the middle.
All day. Oh my gosh, come on. Somebody
get
get
He's
him.
gonna roll back. He's gonna just throw this one away smartly with about 16 seconds left in this first half.
That's the only thing he did do, though. He used 12 seconds with all that trying to show escapability. It actually, I didn't. Come on now, third down. Let's go, fellas.
That was number
Got
49,
our fans
Mason
fired up.
Fautea. That was in pursuit of Jachera there in that last play.
Boy, that was well done. We only had 4 men rushing.
Right.
Well done, the 4 men rushing, 4 defensive linemen. But it also meant our other backs were covering up the receivers because he had nowhere to throw the ball. One more time.
Going to send a man in motion here. Jachera will get the snap. Drops back to pass, looks to his left
4-man
side, down to
rush.
his
Come
right.
on, somebody.
Up in the air.
Oh!
Almost picked off in the end zone.
Beautiful play. Beautiful play. Boy, we're taking a beating today. Got a man down on that.
Jamal Campbell broke up that pass, and now he's on the ground.
Oh, man. Come on, fellas. Pop up. I don't know what we're hitting or what's. It's our third man that's hit the ground hard like that today. That's having a hard time getting up. Beautiful defensive play. Well done. Way to go, defense. That was awesome. So what do we have? 10 seconds left. Fourth down.
Two timeouts left for each team.
So it'd be 34 plus about a 40-yard field goal. Now that kicker looked good on his extra point.
He looks very solid. So we'll see if they're able to hold him there. And again, best case scenario, the Knights hold him to no points. They go into the locker room with a ton of momentum, and their offense gets the ball to start the second half. Again, we're waiting to see. And Tamal's able to get up and making his way towards the huddle.
It's maybe a little bit of his shoulder, but maybe also, I think he's landed funny on that right shoulder coming down. Remember that angle? Hopefully he'll be able to bounce back and be ready for the second half.
And now SVU will call its second timeout of the half. And when it's a cold day like this and when you're just running as fast as you are and you're landing like that, it can knock the wind out of you. Right. Therefore, you can be on the ground for a little bit. It's not a fun thing.
Well, I'm pretty certain we just called another timeout to help that field goal kicker, think about this a little bit. Let them get a little chilly, see if something happens to our benefit. But holding them to a field goal attempt and I'm confident they'll attempt the field goal. It's 10 seconds to go. They're 4th and 10. I don't think there are going to be any shenanigans called, but that is right there, the defense. That was a beautiful play. My goodness, everything about that play was this series of defensive stand has been great. Once we let them shoot up some yards, we were just tough anytime we start getting near the red zone. Thankfully, we're tough. We bend, but we don't break. So here we go. Looks like They must be worried about the field goal kicker. They're going for it, 4th and 10. If you can believe
Jachira
that.
back in shotgun.
Unless he's trying to draw us off sides. Nope, they're
He's gonna
going
drop back
for
to
it.
pass, looks
Come
to his
on,
right,
baby,
now to his
press
left.
it. Somebody get him. Got
He's
him.
gonna look to his left, fire to his left in the battle between the wide receiver and D-back, and they're gonna call.
They're gonna call it. That's the other thing I was worried about. I'm afraid they're gonna call pass interference.
That's Josh Christopher that was defending on that
pass
play.
It is on us. It's just pointed. Shoot, that's the worst case scenario for us.
With 4 seconds left in this first half.
Not happy with that. Those two, we had to watch the film, but the receiver, they looked tangled up together. They were holding each other, it looked like.
So that's a 15-yard penalty. That's going to hurt for the Knights.
Now, it make it a lot easier field goal attempt. And, I think that was their whole plan there. I don't think, maybe they thought they could catch the ball, but they knew they had, I personally think that receiver got real tight with our defender. He was holding us as bad as we were holding them. But they got the call.
Yeah, they did. Now the field goal unit will come out in the field here.
That was quite the risky play, but as it turns out, very smart play, and it worked out for them.
Getting a couple extra defenders off the field here.
Let's go ahead and block it. Let's just do something big here.
There's number 38 kicking the field goal for the Lions. And that kick is good by Alex DeLeo.
It was screaming low, but it did the trick. Good job on him.
So to make it 16-12 with just an eighth of a second left.
8/10 of a second.
And they're going to say that the half is over, that the time ran out.
That's it.
And so it'll be a 4-point lead for the Knights going into halftime. A great way to end for the offense.
Great job, Knights. Great job, defense. But especially hats off to our awesome offense. And they finally called fire. They're going to come out and get the ball at the end of the half, Dawson. And I hope they drive down, put 6 points up right off the bat, and let's take control of this game. Let's try to win one without nail biter the last second. How about that?
I'm down for that. With halftime, we'll have the school's marching band and also the dance team and spirit squad performing for you. And so we're going to duck out here for halftime. We'll be right back with you once all those things are taken care of. So we'll see you right back.
Southern Virginia University Marching Knights. 1980 on the album Departure. The band often plays it close to their conscience and appears on all 4 of the band's live albums. Considered a rock anthem, Anyway You Want It continues to infiltrate public consciousness and can be heard in countless movies and TV series and advertisements. Open Arms was released by Journey on their 1981 album Escape. The song was the band's biggest Billboard hit, reaching number 2 in February of 1982. Open Arms is one of the most recognizable love songs of the 80s and was named the greatest power ballad of all time by VH1. Please enjoy the Southern Virginia University Marching Band's rendition of Journey's classic, Open Arms. Don't Stop Believing is a monumental rock anthem release on the 1981 album Escape. The song reached number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song's popularity declined as the 80s wore on. The song saw a resurgence, beginning with its use in the hit TV show The Sopranos. The resurgence was complete when the song became the hit song from the TV show Glee in 2009, and its popularity hasn't let up since. Enjoy as the Knights Marching Band performs Don't Stop Believing.
I'm Adam Wardenberg. I'm the head women's basketball coach at Southern Virginia University, and I'm super excited to be a Knight. What it means to be a Knight is to be the best that you can be all the time. The Knights were the best back in the day at defending their land, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to be a champion every single day and really show people what it means to be an SVU Knight.
It's been so fun. It's been fun to change it up, and also I think he's a really great coach, and he's bringing a lot of new things to this year. Where he's going to bring a lot of new things to this year that's going to really help us take that championship home.
It's really easy to play under him. He lets us run whatever we think is best in the moment, and we just know that as long as we
based plays and defense for offense and where it has a chance to score the ball, and so if you get beat, there's a girl behind her who has the back of the very loud and energetic in the Knight Arena. I like playing. That makes it more fun for the people playing because the crowd goes crazy.
And really feel like we're going to show people what it means to play in the ball.
My parents, because they always taught me to be competitive and to work hard for everything. And my mom was a coach. She was actually my coach when I was little, so probably my parents.
I would say my older brother probably inspired me to play basketball. When I was growing up, he would always be at the gym, always working hard, and he's the one who helped me get into basketball, and also my dad, who was also a big part in it as well.
I'd say definitely my mom. When I was younger in elementary school, sometimes because of my asthma, I couldn't go outside to recess, and so she'd come to my school and rebound for me in the gym, and we would just play together all the time, and that's why I love basketball.
Champion. Champions.
Champions, definitely.
Go Knights. Go Knights. Go Knights.
Go Knights.
Go Knights!
Welcome back to the Knight Sports Network for the second half of this great game so far between the Knights and the Lions. And we're very excited to kick this off. The Knights deferred to the second half, and so they'll receive this kickoff from the Lions. And to end the first half, the Knights having a lot of success in their offense, just doing a lot of things right in the running game.
Yeah, so let's see if we can keep up the big mo right here. Let's go.
Caden Knight on the right side. He's got a little lane here as he gets to his own 30-yard line. A nice return of about 20 yards.
Yeah, we couldn't have finished the first half any better than what we just did. Gives us a whole different feel than we've had over several games. What do you got there, Dawson?
We got the penalty update stats for both teams. SVU has 6 penalties for 81 yards, whereas the Lions only have 5 penalties for 41. Again, early on in the first quarter, penalties were such a crippling thing for the Knights offense.
We averaged 60 yards per game. And to have 81 and a half, still be up 16-12, I'll take that as a minor miracle in itself.
Absolutely. Again, as Tyler Collins lines up the quarterback, Akiva Wedge behind him. They're going to hand off to Akiva.
There you go.
He's going to get about a 3-2-yard burst.
No
He's going to
more.
keep driving. That's going to be about a 4-yard gain, actually.
He got it all the way out to the 25, 35. 5 yards, baby.
Now, as far as yards are concerned, Akiva Wedge didn't have that very stellar of a half, but it just feels like he has such more of an impact than the yards showed, because he really manipulates this defense for the Lions. You know, wherever he goes, they're going to attack.
Draws a lot of attention, which gives us a chance for especially our quarterback, Tyler, to get some good runs. Let's go, Tyler. A direct snap
to Akiva. And he's going to get out to the 40-yard line for the first down, it looks like to me.
The side judge coming in. Yep, first down, baby. Telling him move the chains.
Akiva Wedge had that first impact and just plowed through him for an extra yard or two for that first down. That's just how powerful a runner he is.
So we all talk about him leaning forward, but did you see how everybody went forward with him? When he fell forward about a yard and a half, picked up that first down in 2 runs. What a great way to start the half. Giving them a little different look. Now, these guys, you know, they came out ready to stop that quarterback to run, right?
They really did.
I love how our offensive coaches changed up.
Fake the handoff. Tyler Collins going to take it.
Get around the corner.
He's got some space on the left side, and he's going to get all the way to first down, about a gain of 13.
This is just so refreshing to watch our offense moving the chains like this. Fantastic. Great run, Tyler. And I love it. I do want to see him when he can get out of bounds when he can without taking too many shots, but boy, that was a great run. 13 yards, off we go.
Workman coming out here in favor of Akiva Wedge. Workman's put some great work in whenever he's been able to be in. He's just a good reliever for Akiva, and as well as Pastor Lewis. Both those guys do such a great job. Now in the shotgun,
Tyler's making the difference. There's another direct snap to Akiva.
And he's going to get about a yard. He's not going to get much further than that. That's the 3rd time they've run that play today with the direct snap to Akiva.
Well, I think a little bit that too is keeping the defense honest, because right now they're starting to feel that our quarterback, number 3, Tyler, is going to be taking off the ball a lot of times. So we want to keep them guessing some, keep them off balance. As we've seen, Akiva can break one, so if he gets a hole, he can go. But Tyler right now is the player of the game for us offensively. He is getting it done.
Snap. Tyler Collins going to take it to the right side.
Nice throw.
He's got a good block, and he's got some space. He's going to lose the ball.
Here's what we do right there, I'm afraid. Oh, he fumbled it. we fumbled it, lost it, and they gave it to him.
That was picked up by number 52 for the Lions. That's Nick Chelly.
Can't stand prosperity, Dawson. Cannot stand prosperity. We're moving the ball well. Boy, I can tell we've emphasized it better, and our players offensively have done better to hold on to the ball today, for which I'm grateful. But everybody's got it. Anytime you get that ball in your possession, we try to fight for extra yards, and that's great. But boy, you've been able to cover it with both hands, both arms, and do all you can to keep possession of the ball.
That was number 21 for the Knights with that fumble. That is Caden Brewster.
Guys, come on.
And that'll be...
We're stacking the line a little bit.
That's number 4, Jachera, and he's going to hand off to the right side. And that's going to get just enough yards for the first down. That's number 25, Pacini. And before the last play from the Knights, we just got stats that Tyler Callens has 13 carries for 92 yards, and Akiva Wedge now has 9 carries for 41 yards.
Tyler, what a big game. Keep it up when he gets out there. We'll make it. We'll get the ball back. That little play they just ran there has been really successful for College of New Jersey today. We've got to figure out a way to plug that hole on that right side when they sprint out. That has been very successful for them.
Jachera is going to hand it off to Pacini again. Who's going to get? He's going to beat a couple people, break some tackles. He's going to get out to about a 4-yard gain there. Good run by Pacini.
I don't know. It seems maybe I don't know if it's their offense got us a little. I don't know. I don't know it well enough to know. But we look a little off kilter with our defense. We don't have as many guys to the ball. Usually we have so many guys getting to the ball, quick to the ball, gang tackling, if you will. Today we seem a little. Maybe it's just the way the defense is set up for this offense. But we've got to get some more helmets on that ball when it comes around that corner.
I think due to that last drive the Lions had, they're really trying to key in on Jachera, who really exposes defenses when he can run the ball. Drops back to pass. He's got some space to the right side. He's going to take off. He's got the first down and more as he's blocked or pushed out of bounds by number 54. That is Matthew Blake, the junior linebacker from Provo, Utah.
Well, that's a great play. They're moving the chains on us. Now, either we got to stop this, put a halt to it right here on the 27-yard line. We got to figure out how to create a turnover. We've got to do something because right now they're feeling very comfortable in their offense, and they're moving the ball very steadily on us.
As now they find themselves on the Knights' 27-yard line here. Jachera drops back to pass, looks to his left, he looks deep.
Delayed blitz.
Looks to the right side. He's got some pressure. He's going to take off with it now. Actually, he's going to throw it sidearmed, but it's going to be incomplete. There's a couple of wide receivers in the area, but it was just a little too low to the ground for anyone to get to.
Well, that was a delayed blitz a little bit, but he kind of hesitated and then came, which was great. We flushed him out of the pocket, created a bad pass, went down to go, 2 more to go to stop him. 2nd and 10. We do need to mix up, and it looks like they're doing it on our defensive calls a little bit. That said, the offense looks so comfortable right now with College of New Jersey. We need to shake that up, and they did a great job on that down right there.
And about the Lions offense, this is probably one of the better 2 quarterback systems I've seen so far this season, with 2 different quarterbacks playing as far as Jachera and Donahue is concerned. As Jachera drops back to pass, looks to his left, now to his right, and he's going to almost be brought down.
I think we got a hold
coming in here.
Thankfully, we got a hold.
That was the reason that number 59 could not get in there for the sack. That was Caleb Thomas in pursuit.
Well, I'll tell you this. I feel like the hold has been called. It's been called consistently on both sides of the ball. I'm not saying one team's getting a benefit more than the other, but they're definitely calling the hold today. So all the offensive linemen, when you're or anywhere where you're blocking on down the field, you've got to be aware of that.
They really do.
Try not get caught.
And a lot of them have been on those outside runs or those outside passes where they've had blockers ahead of them.
Right.
And those guys aren't necessarily used to blocking.
Right.
And so whenever they get their hands to the outside, they're going to instinctively grab onto it, and it doesn't work out. It's more obvious to see when it's not a bunch of guys in the middle like the offensive line.
Big help to us. We need to take advantage of it on the defense right now. Come on, boys.
2nd and 20. Jachera drops back to pass.
There he goes. He's running. God.
And he's going to get just barely past the original line of scrimmage, make it a 3rd and about 9.
Yeah, but he picked up 9 or 10 yards. So he cut the deficit in half with 1 run. Lekka's getting his number called again today. Well done. Come on, boys, right here. Pin your ears back. Let's go. We need some defense. We need some fire. I think we're playing well, but we're not. The fire's not there. We need something to light them up right here. We need to grab that quarterback. He is some kind of tough to get down.
Jachera drops back to pass.
4-man rush. Look at that. Oh, how did he escape?
By 2 different
How did he escape? No way.
And Jachera gets hit.
It's a jump ball for us. Come on.
That's going to go out of bounds. Make it 4th down and 9. Goodness gracious.
I tell you what, that quarterback might as well be named Houdini. His whole body was swallowed up. I didn't see any white jersey.
Very reminiscent of Eli Manning against the Patriots in the Super Bowl several years ago.
Gosh almighty. What does it take? Now, interesting enough, he had to throw the ball away basically about through an interception. But if you notice, he took a shot.
He did.
A fair, clean Defensive play by our guys.
Jogging off a little
And
tenderly
he
off the field.
he is not himself. He's going over hurting, sitting on the bench right now. So they're going for it. 4th and 9 right here.
Here's
Come
Donahue,
on, right here.
Andrew Donahue.
Oh, we got a little stoppage in play. The ref's got something to say. Let's find out what's up. He's talking to our head coach, Coach Brunatalo. But, man, I don't know how we don't have a sack for a loss there. That really was remarkable.
Jachera was absolutely dead to rights.
Yeah, they've been screwing up. They can't play the music. You know, when the ball is in play, you've got, that's our home PA people. Got to work on that problem. But here we go, 4th and 9, Dawson. We need to deliver right here.
Andrew Donahue in at quarterback number 7. He has a touchdown pass from earlier in the first quarter, back when they were up 9-0 over the Knights.
Got some shadows coming in on that end of the field right now. It's a little tough to play in.
Drops back to pass, looks to his left side.
Good ball, good ball. Come on, defense. Oh,
and that's going to be enough for the first down.
Sir.
That's number 6.
Just barely. Nice play. Got it by 3.
That was
now,
number
hats
6.
off to their quarterback. That is a tough play.
It is. Jaden Elliott getting that reception, and Andrew
Good
Donahue.
heavens.
Definitely more of the pocket passer compared to Jachera. And that's a stinger for the Knights.
That really is. That's just a kick in the gut. We're in the red zone. Let's see if we can keep our string intact here and keep them out of the end zone for a touchdown. Come on, guys. Come on.
And that's going to be looks like it'll be a false start. This is what it looks like for the Lions because we had a man in the right guard.
Yeah, he called it right there. Thankfully. All right. That helps us up, gives us a little breathing room, backs them up 5 yards, 18-yard line, but it's they can still get a first down, Dawson, about the 3-yard line, but they now have 15 yards to go. We need to pull a couple special defensive plays here. We need to pull out. Our guys have got to come up, deliver, and respond. I don't know if we're going to pull a blitz, but we've got to, if this is more their pocket passer, which he is, we're going to have to put some pressure on him, put him on his butt.
And that was the freshman, Alex Rossman, guilty of that last penalty here as it snaps to Donahue, looks to his right, rolls out to his right side now. Got a couple Knights in pursuit. He's going to throw it just out of bounds, make it second. And
well done. All right, that's 1 down. Let's go. We need 2 more just like it.
So it's technically second and goal, but they're at the Knights' 18-yard line due to the penalty.
Great defensive play by our backfield line, by everyone, because everybody must be covered up. He is looking, running to the sideline, got nowhere to throw it, has to throw it out of bounds. We need to do it again. This quarterback will not run on you so much. So our 4 down linemen rushing right now are getting enough pressure on him by themselves. We're not having to blitz, which means the linebackers can stay back.
Donahue drops back to pass, looks to his right. He's going to take out the middle.
Get him. Oh, how did he get out of that hole?
Breaks the tackle. The ref almost gets in the way of him there.
Yeah, he used the ref as a blocker. Nice move.
Make it 3rd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now 3rd and they still can get a first down. So it's 3rd and about 4.
You're correct. Third and 5 there.
Let's go, D, right here. 3rd down.
So the goal of the game is at the 4-yard line of the Knights. And so if they get within the 5-yard line, at least they should be in good situation, either to go for it on 4th down or to just have a 1st and goal.
Come on. We cannot let them gain a yard. Let's stop this thing right here.
He rolls to his right.
Hands up.
A good catch by number 20 for the Lions.
Yes, it did. It's not a first down, thankfully.
That's upsetting.
So close. See if they're going to have the measure. No, it's short. It is inches. Now, I believe they're going to go for it. Again, their history is they go for 4th down more than any other team in the NJAC, especially 4th and inches. They're down by, they can take the lead here with a touchdown. Come on, defense. This is when we need to deliver. Big play, tough play, but we can do it.
And now they have Jochere back in there. Pacini gets the handoff, and he's going to get the first down inside the 5.
First hit we had him, but then he's strong and powerful. He turned his shoulders, turned in towards him. Now this is tough. We gave him, see where the ball marks, but I'm pretty sure it's a first down.
Enough for a first down. 1st and goal for the Lions.
It's now 1st and goal for the Lions here inside the 5. Now again, we talked about SVU's red zone defense, how tough they are.
This is tough though. First down, 3 yards out.
That's where they got to show what they're made of here.
Very difficult. We can do it. Come on. We've got to get him in the backfield one time.
Jachera rolls out to his left side, throws
Interception,
across his body.
Oh, yo!
And almost
Gosh, we almost
intercepted by
intercepted.
the Knights. It was bounced off the chest of the wide receiver for the Lions, the number 41, I think.
We are very fortunate. Yeah, I think that's a back. Must be a back that came out of the backfield for that. He didn't get his hands out to the ball and hit his chest pads, front of his pads, bounced off. Oh, we almost had an interception. That would have been a wonderful time. We got a heavy breeze picking up right now. Short down situation, not going to hurt them, short yardage situation. But let's see if we can figure out a way. I'll kick out number 4 quarterback back in. He can run the ball. He must be feeling better. Come on, guys. Let's make a big play somewhere.
And he's going to take it.
Yeah, he's going to run in.
And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Too easy. Too easy.
And again, we talked about the elusiveness of Jachera at quarterback and how elusive he is. And most of the time, he elects to stay away from defenders and just run out of bounds and not take too much hits. But that time, with the end zone so close, he's able to weed through a couple defenders and then take the lead for the Lions, make it 18-16, pending the extra point. And the kick is up.
Boy, that's a good kick.
And it's easy for him. Make it 19-16.
Yeah, those extra points are big when you're running 18-16, you know. We get a field goal, we can take the lead, but he gets the extra point. Best we can do is tie with a field goal. Now, they're putting a few more points on the board than I thought they would today, but we're in this game all over this game. We can win this game, but we don't ever win easily, so we have got to fight. And now the offense has got to hold on to the ball and steadily move down the field and put at least a field goal up. But I think we've got the mentality. I think we're feeling it. We can go down, put a touchdown up, and I think our defense is going to respond. I think we're going to stop them in their tracks, do a little bit of better job on not letting them gain that field position. That number 4 quarterback, he has done a fine job for the Lions today. Done a great job. We've got to figure out how to knock him back a few yards every time we get a chance.
Yeah, because every time the Knights have an outside rush, you see that he's able to just go right up the middle anyway, and he's just so quick and elusive. And when he sees that pressure, it's a sign of him to take off. He's like, you know what, go ahead and run. I'm going to get this as Caden Knight is set to return this kickoff.
Yeah, every time he has a chance, I tell you, he gets positive yard most times. And there's not so much you can do about it, but you just have to have all 11 defensive players aware of him. And when he breaks down, the play breaks down, he takes off. We've got to have 11 guys basically chasing. Having to hold the ball again on the kickoff with the win.
And this is a good long kickoff here. Caden Knight's going to receive it at his own 5-yard line. He's got a little lane here. He's going past 25 to about the 28-yard line, as that's where the Knights will set up shop.
He fielded it well. Caden did a good job. Guys almost to the 30-yard line. We'll take that. Got plenty of room to work. And let's see what kind of plays we have dialed up for this series.
So now Tyler Callens coming back out here to orchestrate this offense. He's done such a great job. You see Ethan Winfield there, number 85, checked in at tight end, excuse me.
Let's go, line. Keep it up.
Akiva Wedge lined up behind Callens. And now it's a penalty called.
Well, I tell you, we have flat house and flags today, Dawson. Let's see what we got.
The defensive player did not get into the neutral zone. Flag start. Offense, number 73. 5-yard penalty.
Due to microphone issues down the field, it's a little difficult to exactly see what he said there. But basically it was a false start on the night, so 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15. So they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Hand it off to Akiva, who's got some space. He's got some space to the right side. He's past the 35,
Beautiful.
all the way out to his own 38.
After we backed up those 5 yards, I was scared to say anything. I was too frustrated. But that's Akiva made up for it. I think we might get a big dose of Akiva this series. It's kind of that time of the game. Their defense, I'm hoping, is getting a little bit tired, and that's when Akiva shines. Let's turn him loose, and then you got a threat of Tyler breaking loose if they start keying in on Akiva. Between the two of them, let's march this ball all the way down for a touchdown.
Counts with the snap, hands it off to Akiva
like
again.
Like I just said, there he goes.
Who's going to get about a 3-yard gain there on that run.
Akiva works the ball clear.
I tell you, just remembering, just a couple weeks ago, Tyler was a wide receiver.
Right.
I think he has done absolute, just almost magic today with what he's done to manage this game, to do what he did to get us a touchdown. He is doing great, and my hat's off to him. Let's keep it going.
Now they got Ethan Workman in there in the backfield. And they're going to keep it with Tyler Callens, and he's going to dive forward for about 2 yards. Make it 3rd and 5.
And he's not a big running back or anything like that, but I do like he does start going low, and he is moving forward. If he can just get his shoulder squared and dive forward, he at least picks up a couple, 3 yards no matter what, and that is a huge help. 3rd and 5 is a whole lot better than 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 15 like we were a minute ago being 1st and 15. So let's go, Tyler. Let's go, boys.
Now they have Akiva Wedge in the backfield, going under center now. And he drop back to pass. And it's completed.
There you go.
That's going to be for a first down pass.
Absolutely. Got an extra 3 or 4 yards.
Now is number 12 for the Knights. That is Cody Alvaro Thomas with the reception.
Visually, when we're sitting, Dawson, I lost track of that receiver. I thought, who's he throwing the ball to? Beautiful play, short pass, the wind can't affect it. Very safe, very conservative. Popped a nice first down. Also, it keeps them a little bit honest on the run.
It really does.
It gives us a chance to run the ball better when we can at least complete 2 or 3 passes.
And that's been the majority of the pass plays for Tyler Callens today. Those passes to the outside where we have another wide receiver blocking a defensive back as Tyler Callens takes it himself. But he's stopped at right about the line of scrimmage there. Not really gaining much on that one.
They had, well, hey, he gained a little something, which is something, because the defenders had Akiva in their sights, and they had Tyler in their sights. Well played by the defensive line on the Lions' part. So we got to break something loose here. Get something on 2nd down to make it a little easier on us.
So 2nd and 9.
We're in their territory now. That's the good news. We're marching.
4.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Tyler Callens hands it off to Akiva Wedge.
Boy, that's great defense. They sniffed that out. They were all over that.
And it looks like the exchange between Tyler Callens and Akiva Wedge is just extremely awkward. No one really deciding who's going to get it. But in the end, again, it's just...
I think that's part of Tyler's, which is what he's done well all day. He's trying to wait to that last second on that read option. And I think they just kind of got tangled up together. Akiva needs a little bit of room to make a move, so when they get all tangled up, he didn't plant. But 3rd and 9, let's do something here. We can do it. Need a first down, baby.
Josh back to pass here.
Oh, nice play, nice play. Go, Pastor. Come on.
He's going to tumble forward for about a gain of about 4 yards.
I thought he had some room, but boy, the Lions closed in tight and quick on him.
And the offense looking like it's going to want to stay on the field.
I feel like, well, they're going to punt. We're going to try to pin them back.
Tyler Callens not happy with that as he really wanted to go for it.
Well, that's a long 5 right there.
It really is.
And we're still in the 3rd quarter. Our defense, we got scored on last time, but I think we're confident in our defense that we'll deliver a little better this time. So let's see if we can pin them back.
Jackson Hatch back to punt. A low snap. He has to give it
okay.
a
He handled it. Perfect. Come on. There we go. There we go.
Bounce all
there we go.
The 4-yard line of the Lions. What a great punt by Jackson Hatch. Despite the wind, he's had a very good day kicking the ball.
He's had. And that he does a little bit, like I said, that rugby-style sprint out. He handles his snaps. Right now our snaps aren't the best, and he's handling them when they're getting on the ground. Some punters and kickers, they'll panic when they see that. Have that happen, but he has been so good with that. This is what we wanted. If we're going to punt on 4th down in their territory, this is the results you want. Pin them back. Now, it pays big dividends if we can get them to go 3 and out, or if we get a safety, we do something to make them punt from the end zone.
And so it'll be 1st
this is the time of the game we got to take advantage of it, though.
You really do. As Jachera
Don't let him out.
Jachera, the running
Come on,
back here
defense.
for the Lions.
Good gosh, somebody
Going to
make
hand
a
off up
play.
the middle. And he's going to get stopped after about 2 yards. I believe that's Pacini there on the run.
Man, he's been a tough runner today. He has gotten the yardage.
Yeah, before today, Pacini has 361 yards in the season and 2 touchdowns. So not a whole lot of yardage, but he's a bruising running back that really gets the important
He
yards.
helps them move the chains. Yeah, he helps them get the first downs. All right, let's see if we can keep this quarterback contained one time. So every one of our defenders need to get number 4 in their sights.
You see Leka.
Yeah, we need to do something a little different. A little run blitz, little blitz. Oh, somebody step up on him.
That's a completed pass from Jachera to number 20. Number 20 being Jack Clevinger, the junior wide receiver from Roxbury, New Jersey.
They got a first down barely. And what hurts about that, he had so much time. His pocket stayed true. It held. And, boy, it's making that decision. That was the coach's decision. But, boy, you want to maybe send one of those linebackers blistering through the hole and pin this guy back one time. Hit him on a sack. Let's see if we can get to him.
In a third quarter that has flown by so far, there's a minute and a half left as the Lions have the ball. The handoff to Pacini again. And he's met in the backfield by Leka Apodaca, the one who had the big defensive play last week to seal the game against William Patterson. Another great big hit by Leka, who had 3 solid hits last week.
He did that. Boy, we needed that. We need to stop him in their tracks. But we talk about it. You got to do it for all 3 downs. That's 1. We need 2 more. 2 more, Dawson, right here. Come on, defense. You can do it.
Jachera lining up in shotgun. Drops back pass, looks to his right. A quick pass up the middle. And that's a great throw. My goodness, that was so accurate. That was the number 6 wide receiver for the Lions. That being,
it's hard to even call that a 2-step drop. That's just that's such a quick, you're never going to get a quarterback like that. Boy, he put it right in his hands. And great catch, great play.
Well, there's a defender right on Elliott's back there, and he was still able to make the catch.
Well, everything had to be right. The ball had to be in the right place. He had to make the catch. And then we tackled him, but somehow we got their quarterback's got a hand that looks like it's hurting. But we need to keep on this side of the field. Come on now, guys. Need a turnover, something
hands
big.
off to Pacini
That's
again.
A good blocking. Oh, came from behind.
That is number 41 for the Knights. That is Jason Sioasi.
Way to go, Jason. I mean, he got some yards, but at least he came from behind because he had some great blocking up front, lead blocking. So good pursuit from behind, good backside pursuit by 41.
And that play will round out the third quarter.
Wow, that was a fast quarter.
It really was. Feels like we went through a wormhole there as, again, we go into the fourth quarter here in this very exciting game so far. The score being 19-16 in favor of the Lions. And, again, the offense for the Knights really coming up bigger than really we could have thought. I mean, we thought that we had some great players here, but having 16 points going into the fourth quarter, that's double the amount of points we ended up with after the fourth quarter last week.
Well, this is where we bragged on our defense all year. This is where they need to come up big. We've got to stop. They can't allow any more points. I feel we'll get another touchdown, maybe a couple more field goals, whatever we need to win, but we cannot give up any more points starting this fourth quarter. But this team is good. I tell you what, the Lions are showing us a lot of various ways to move the ball. They have been able to get first downs when they needed it. Their third down percentage for the year, by the stats, wasn't that great, but somehow they're finding ways with the short pass, the flare pass out to the side, the run by the quarterback. They're finding a way, and we have to do is counteract that and find a way on the defense to stop it, and we need to stop it now. We need to go, this second down and 5, we've got to find a way to stop it before they start moving deeper in our own territory.
And the big thing is with the Knights is adjusting each play to these 2 different quarterbacks that alternate in. Jachera and Donahue, 2 totally different players. Jachera being the one that mostly runs the option and quick, is just quick on his feet, whereas Donahue is more the pocket passer. So got to mix up the packages a little bit defensively as Jachera drops back to pass. He's got some pressure up the middle, rolls out to his right.
Come on, step up.
And he's going to push out of bounds after crossing the 45-yard line.
First down. That's what we're just talking about. Boys, they're tough. They're tough to get them 3 and out on anything.
Jachera definitely just being a very big offensive weapon for the Lions today. And
Good decision making along the way. He played a really good game. Really good game. We just got to find some sort of counterbalance to that.
Lining up Pacini to his left side.
Turnover would be great about now.
And he's going to fake the handoff, look to his left, and rolls to his right. He's going to run again. He's got Leica in pursuit.
Well, we've got it.
Penalty flag comes out.
Huge hole. I mean, yeah. You'll see it. It's just perfect view from where I'm sitting right now. Our guy tried to come down the line, and 66 has his arm on the outside. You know, once you get on the outside and turn that shoulder in, the ref had a great view of it.
So that's going to back up the Lions quite a bit, make it 1st and 20. And that was number 66 guilty of that penalty for the Lions.
Sounds like a broken record what I'm getting ready to say, but I tell you what, you got them 1st and 20. This defense need to have enough pride about themselves and figure it out and focus, and do not let them get a first down.
That was Ryan Sikora, the senior, who was guilty of that penalty as Jachera is checking things to the line of scrimmage.
We need to get a little fire right now. We're playing well, but we're missing that big play. We're due one on the defensive side.
He's going to hand it off to Pacini up the middle.
That's
He's going to be stopped after about a gain of 3
job.
yards. 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, we can live with that for 2 more times, but they do that just like we would want to. They do that to keep us honest. Because he's going, right now, 1 or 2 things going to happen. Number 4 is going to drop back ready to pass the ball. And then they're covered up, and the breakdown happens, and he sees some green, he's gone. And he can make up, he can go 5-10 yards so fast to make your head spin.
It's now 2nd and 18 there, now at their own 38-yard line. Pacini still in there at halfback. Pacini's really been putting in a lot of work. Very few times he's been alternated in by other halfbacks. Drops back to pass to Jachera.
Come on, somebody get a hand on him.
There
we go, finally.
Number 59 for the Knights gets in there for the sack. That is Caleb Thomas. Great pressure on this.
Caleb has come to play. Like I said, I was afraid when he going to get to play today. Number 4, finally. I called him Houdini earlier because he seems to escape everything. But that time we dropped him where he stood, backed up a couple yards. All right, this is what I say to my defense right now. Gentlemen, this is it right here. This could be even one of those key plays in the game. We talk about 3 to 4 key plays. This is it. 3rd and super long. You better make them punt.
On their own 37-yard line, 3rd and 19.
Come on, guys. They're going to call a timeout. That's good for us.
And now the Knights got some momentum defensively as they go to their huddle on their side.
Hey, we got them questioning things. They know it's 3rd and long. They know how important this play is. But we like them to use up any and all timeouts they have this half. We know how critical they can be at a tight game, and this is a tight game. And I got a feeling it's going to be a tight game right on down to the wire. A timeout can be gold at the very end. When you need one and you don't have one, that could be the difference of winning the game and losing the game.
Absolutely, especially with the Knights having all 3 of their timeouts here in the second half and getting the ball back. If they're able to force this 4th down here, they can get the ball. They can go back to the formula that worked early or later on in the first half, run the ball up the middle, get some big chunk plays, especially with the Kiva wedge. And then before you know it, they could be in the lead with 3 timeouts in their pocket and could end up with about 6 or 7 minutes left in the game and easily have enough time to respond if the Lions are able to get a touchdown afterwards.
Well, I'm confident right now. I really am in our defense. They're coming out. We're lining up. They've got a play called. The Lions have got a play called. They're ready. They know what they want to do. But I feel very confident we're going to drop them well short of the 1st down and get possession of this ball again. Let our offense do what they've been doing so well the last quarter and a half and move the ball downfield.
Jachera,
come on,
shotgun,
defense.
Sending a man in motion. He's going to roll to his left side. He's actually going to hand off Pacini down to the side. And it's going to be a holding penalty, it looks like, on the Lions.
And that's
from where I'm sitting, it looks like it'll be number 58.
Yeah, that's a hold. He's calling it. Now, that's interesting. I told you, it hurts both teams as far as I'm concerned. But they are throwing the flags today. It is raining yellow laundry. But it'll be interesting to see what Coach Ed wants to do here. I think we'll accept the penalty. No, but they're going to decline it. I'm good with that because decline is still, 4th and about 14 yards.
Yep.
Make them punt and don't fool around. Great call. I'm thrilled. Now we got Son. Who we got returning the ball? Kick
Now
return.
Matthew Bruno guilty of that holding penalty for the Lions.
18. Can't see. It's a lot of sunshine. Let's see if we can make the fair catch. Nice.
Caden Knight able to field it at his own 21-yard line. And so that's where the Knights offense will start.
Way to go, Caden. Now, those are little parts of the game. People might not turn away from your TV for a minute or what have you. The sun was in his eyes. The wind has settled down a little bit, but we just needed to field that ball cleanly. Now we got it, and we're ready to go. We've got a few yards to go for at least a game-tying field goal. But I'd love to see us drive it all the way down, get a touchdown, and get our defense to come out here and ready to secure this win. We can do it. We've been doing it all day now. We can move the ball. Let's just hold on to the ball the entire length of the field and put up 7 points.
Talk about fielding the simple things in games. It's been a difficult thing, or at least early on in the first quarter for the Knights as a direct snap to Akiva.
Good fake.
Up
Look
the
at him.
middle.
Look at him. Nice.
And he's going to get about a 4-yard gain in that with the direct snap. And again, the Knights just need to continue to do all the simple things right. They've avoided more penalties this half than they did the first half, where they had 81 yards.
Excellent.
And again, just doing the small things will help them so much in the long run, especially this very important drive with just under 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
We've got plenty of time. Let's just control this game. Keep
and
running the ball. There we go.
There we go.
Hold the ball.
Space.
Go, baby. Go, baby.
The 50.
All the way.
The 40.
Cut.
The 40.
You got him coming.
The 20.
Go, baby.
The
Go,
10.
baby. Go, baby.
And the end zone touchdown.
Hey! How about that? Touchdown. Whoa! No flags.
Akiva. Wedge. This one's going to count. This one's going to stay on the board.
You know what? That's got to be pushing him. He was struggling the first half. Akiva's he needed, 146 or so yards for a 1,000-yard season. He already leads the entire conference in rushing. Well, that just gave us a chance. He got him a chance to get that 1,000 yards, I think, after that run.
Akiva Wedge,
gosh, what a great
offensive leader all season long.
All season long.
Comes up big when it matters most.
All season long, baby. Boy, I didn't know if he's going to have the gas. Now let's make this extra point right here. Come on,
Jackson
fellas.
Hatch.
Nice.
Kick is up. And the kick is good. So that makes it 23-19 for the Knights. So it makes it so that the Lions have to score a touchdown in order to take the lead.
Absolutely. Field goal will not tie the game. Beautiful play. I tell you what, way to block, O-line, way to block. Once he got to the second level, he was gone. And that'll come back and bite you sometimes. They had been stacking the line, getting a little tighter and more compressed in their defense, the Lions were. So once he popped past that, basically where the linebackers usually stand, once he got past that, he was wide open. We had two receivers pulling out their defensive backs to the side of the field, and he shot up that 1/3 side. He was gone. Kiva, sometimes you don't consider him as breakout speed, not really pure breakout speed. But Buddy going north and south, he doesn't go left or right 1 inch. He flat out covers some ground. They had one man to cut him off, and thankfully Akiva had just enough of the angle and won that foot race. Hats off to Akiva. Congratulations.
He's done such a great job. And in fact, earlier today before the game, he sent a tweet out talking about his offensive lineman. As he always credits them, he does such a good job at keeping them involved and helping them to know that, hey, I do this because of you guys.
Right.
And we just got word that he has 15 carries, 128 yards on the day.
So he's going to need about 20 more yards to hit 1,000 yards a season. I feel confident he'll get it.
Just 11.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Very easily obtainable for Akiva as far as hitting his stride right now.
Because we like the Salt of Game way, too, with him running the ball. He's so sure-handed. Come on, defense.
He's got a lane here, right here. That's number 83. Nice. For the Lions, that's number 83 returning that kickoff. That is Ian Craig, the sophomore wide receiver from Howell, New Jersey.
Well, I feel like our defense is solving more and more of what's going on with their quarterback being so elusive and such. But I tell you, if there were ever a time, I'd love to see a 3-and-out right now, and we take a real stranglehold on this game if we can keep them from crossing midfield and get the ball back.
And the Lions are sticking with Dave Jachera in that quarterback, guys. He's had the most success out of the two quarterbacks.
Absolutely, that's who I'd stick with. Come on, defense.
He's going to hand it off to Puccini, who stopped after about 2 yards.
Well, thankfully, because their offensive line got that initial push, and then we stood up tall and pushed back.
And Dallin Breen in on that tackle. Dallin Breen, again, we're talking about leaders. He's been one of the defensive leaders this season, leading the team or being one of the leaders in tackles every week, and always getting good pressure on the quarterback. Just does such a great job.
He plays with a little extra flair. I think he's got a little extra spark he helps the defense get. So let's do it again right here. Second down. Come on.
Second down and 8 after the 2-yard gain.
Bear down, boys.
Low snap, throws to his right side. And it's intercepted by Neil Davis.
Interception. Neil Davis.
Oh my goodness.
You the man, Neil.
The two-sport athlete comes
You
up
are
with the leader.
Man.
The leader in interceptions in SVU football history just came up with another big interception.
Baby. This is what we're talking about. Adjusting. That little, remember they burned it so bad down there before that. That super quick pass, two-step drop back. This time Neil anticipated a little bit more because he saw the read, saw the quarterback, didn't even step. And all he did was step in there and just kind of shoulder him out of the way and called it. But he called it. That was the beauty, because it was a collision, called it. Interception. Now let's run the ball, run the clock out, and score again.
And they broke out the turnover sword yet again.
Absolutely.
It's the 3 defensive leaders that have had interceptions today. Albert Green, Leka Abadaka, and then Neil Davis to top it off. Hand off to Akiva Wedge. He gets to the outside. And he's going to get about a 1-yard gain there, maybe 2 yards.
He at least didn't take a loss, and that's because he's fighting so hard. Hey, he almost got 3 yards, 2.5 yards. Way to go, fought in there. Now come on, offense. Now, our offense was over here kind of, right. So we, come on, let's move. We got to move the chains here. Move the chains. We can do this. On our line to take control. Go, Ethan, go, Ethan. Oh, good tackle.
Well, actually, it's Ethan Workman, excuse me, coming to the left side.
Hey, we had the blocking there. We just, it came down. Good pursuit by the Lions on the backside. Ethan's about a step for breaking loose out to the left side, but good defense on the Lions. Good job.
Akiva Wedge coming back in for Ethan Workman.
Now, I do believe, I know we're in 4-down territory here. I really do.
Oh, absolutely we
There's
are.
Yeah, I feel very confident. If we can pick another 2-3 yards up at minimum. Come on, boys.
As good as
Come
this
on.
defense is playing, there's no reason why they wouldn't go for a 4th down.
Blitz on the inside.
Tyler Cowan's going to keep it, throw it. And that's dangerous as I was intended for number 13.
We'll take that as a no harm, thankfully, no foul. Thankfully, that play just didn't work. They had blitz from the side, from the outside. That was a great call on their part defensively. Blitz from the outside, lit us up. We're going to do a little pooch punt, it looks like.
As Jackson Hatch comes in here, another two-sport athlete. We talk about Neil Davis, who plays football and basketball for SVU. Jackson Hatch plays soccer for the SVU football or soccer team. And in fact, multiple times this year, he's played a football game and a soccer game in the same day.
Yeah.
And so he's a busy guy.
He is. All right, come on, nice and clean. That's a better snap.
And it's going to be a nice high punt.
Come on, fellas. Come on,
get
down there. Get down
right
there. Bounce back. Okay,
beautiful punt goes out of bounds after about, looks like around the 10-yard line, and it is.
Now we'll take that all day long. Coach Ed talked about this last week, so we're bringing it up this week. I know it was their same commitment strategy. Really, unless they were only on, if they were on their 30-yard line, if SVU was on their 30-yard line, we would have gone for it. But beyond that, he said he was going to punt. He's going to play a field position game, try to control it, and trust his defense. And it's paid off. This half particularly, we let them score a few more points than we won in the first half. But let's do it again and keep them pinned back here. We're not used to playing out front, but we're playing ahead right now. Keep them pinned back here, get the ball back in our offensive hands. But let our defense show what we can. But they've got to concentrate. They got to play the entire 9 minutes, 32 seconds with all the focus and might they've got, and don't let up at all. On their number 4 quarterback, if you snooze, you lose. Because let me tell you, you turn your back on him or quit pursuing or quit on him, or even when you got him wrapped up, if you don't put him to the ground, as he's shown, he'll Houdini it and he's out and gone. So let's go defense right here. Go nice.
Number 4, Jachera back at quarterback here. He's going to roll out to his left side. He's going to run. It looks like he actually looks to throw it. A deep throw. He's got a man open. And it's a reception at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. He's got nobody there. Touchdown Lions. That's the number 20, the wide receiver for the Lions. Get it for you. That's Jack Clevinger, the junior wide receiver. Talk about an answer to the College of New Jersey.
90-yard pass. That was a hard pass. He threw that across his body, got it out there. We made the critical mistake. We let the receiver get beyond our last defender.
And it looks like there's a penalty marker on the opposite side of the field on the 10-yard line.
Sideline warning.
Yeah,
GCNJ.
they're good.
No yardage penalty. That's their first sideline warning of the game.
I'd been excited like them. So there's only one good thing that happened there, Dawson. That only took about 20 seconds. So we got all sorts of time in this game. Got over 9 minutes. Get the ball back.
To attempt an extra point.
What we like, though, we still like to block an extra point here. That extra point is so critical in this game.
Yeah, that was a difficult play. I mean, the wide receiver ended up getting past number 32, Peyton Madsen. Got a little too far behind him.
Got it.
And now it's going to make it 26-23 in favor of the Lions. With 9 minutes and 18 seconds left in this game, the Lions responding back with an offensive effort of their own. I mean, we've seen that they're a very good offensive team, very good passing team.
We committed the unpardonable sin back there, the critical error when you let them get behind you like that. And the QB, oh my gosh, great pass. It's hard to explain to people. You see him running, he has to throw against, as they say, across his body, turned, and hit him on the number in stride. And then that young man was gone. We just could not catch him. So hats off to him, great play. At least they didn't chew up a lot of clock. Like I said, that's the only good news. It only took 20 seconds, and we're back on the field with a chance to answer. But what a game. If you don't have a dog in this fight, you would just be loving this game. We start off 2-0. I was a little worried. Wow, what a game it's been. Now, we just have to answer. Our offense has to answer, and then our defense is going to have to make a stop to win this game.
And then now Caden Knight receiving this kick for the Knights.
See him hand up, the sun. That sun is, they're fighting the sun on that end of the field right now.
Kick is up. This is a good high kick here. Knight receives at his own 10. He's going to take it to the near side.
Good blocking. Let's go, baby.
He's going to get it out to their own 35-yard line. Actually, excellent a good return of 25 yards.
Excellent field position. Well played. Fought off that sun beautifully, because that's not an easy play unto itself. So good job, good blocking.
And so now what the Knights need is a good long drive with plenty of handoffs to Akiva Wedge. And I mean, it's kind of for two reasons. One, it works.
Right.
It gets you down the field. And then two, I mean, he's close to a 1,000-yard season. So, I mean, he's worked so hard for it. I mean, that's not the front of their mind.
That'd be cherry on top.
Exactly.
But also, he's extremely sure-handed with the ball. Nice fake.
Tyler Callens takes up the middle for about a 5 or 6 yard gain.
I mean, I think it's going to have to be the combination, Tyler and Akiva. Tyler and Akiva mixed in with maybe a little pass here and there. But we've got to go pretty well straight up the middle or to the side. But one of those two boys needs to be handling the ball, running the ball, and lastly, holding tight onto the ball.
Absolutely is. Ethan Winfield comes out. Number 12, Cody Alvaro Thomas comes in. Going to fake the handoff. Tyler Callens is going to look deep.
He's open. He
gets to number 13 for the first down. That is Jeff LaPointe.
Beautiful. Mr. LaPointe.
A great short throw across the body,
too. That was right in front of us, Dawson. Yeah, you saw both receivers. They had kind of run the route, and then he came back to him just enough because Tyler had run out and had to extend the play. Great play. Great play. He came back to his quarterback, gave him an opening, found a little hole and sat in it. And Tyler delivered the pass on the money.
Got 11 seconds left on the play clock. Getting things organized here. A little bit of confusion on this offensive unit.
Plenty of time.
6 seconds, 5.
They're going to take a timeout, but God, that hurts. But I'd rather take it, make a good decision. But, boy, we were just talking about the value of timeouts. Don't like to waste them.
Those things are like every little piece of – it's like timeouts are like money for a college student. You got to get so little of it, so you got to use it wisely. So whenever you have like a car payment or something, that hurts you really bad. That's exactly what that timeout is here in this fourth quarter.
At the same time, they were concerned, there was confusion, and you didn't want to waste a good down either. And we're in Lions territory. Let's get a really good play. Now, what I do appreciate when we take it, what makes me feel good if we come out and take advantage of it. Have a play call that maybe we haven't called yet today, or have a play that's absolutely rock solid money for us. Have everybody on the same page when they line up and punch them in the mouth and get some good yards here out of the timeout.
And one thing we have yet to see today is a pass intended for Josh Newman, who was the wide receiver who caught the game-winning touchdown last week. So it'll be interesting to see if they try a deep route with him maybe, being 1st and 10.
See what they've dialed up. Come on, boys.
Try the hard count here.
Trying to see if they can get it quick 5 yards on drawing them offside, but the Lions are disciplined and they're not biting.
Akiva Wedge in the backfield with Callens. Direct snap to Akiva, who takes up the middle. He's got some space. And he's got
still
on
running.
his feet.
Still running.
He's got
Go,
220.
baby. Go, baby.
220.
Go, baby.
Five.
No way. No way.
That's going to give him 1,000 yards
my God.
on the season. That's going to give him 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
I thought they had him down. Well, he's just busted 1,000 yards, I am sure. But more importantly, he just gave us another amazing touch. These are highlight reel touchdowns.
He really is. I believe that's the second touchdown of the day.
Absolutely. He had that super long run. But that one, he came up the middle, fall loose. I've really come to appreciate him. But after your interview with him last week, you just come to appreciate. We met his family, remember? They want to take pictures with us. He's such a sweet, humble kid. Here we go. We need this one. Nice. Do you notice how Jackson's
The
got
kick is up, and it's good. Make it 30-26.
Oh, baby.
And the thing is, though, that only took about a minute off the clock, too.
Yeah, I'm just hats off, standing ovation, beyond thrilled for our offense and our offensive coaches.
And so Akiva Wedge needed 148 yards today in order to get a 1,000-yard season. He has 172 yards with 2 touchdowns.
Hats off. I don't know how long it's been since SVU's had a 1,000-yard rusher, but I don't think they've had many in our history here. I'm almost speechless, which is hard for me to admit. That I'm just thrilled for our offense. They have been beaten up on. I mean, they've had a tough time.
They really have.
And this just thrills me. They have put 30 points on the board. I just didn't, anyway, I predicted that today. Now, our defense, I didn't predict they'd give up 26, and I hope they don't give up another stinking point.
Yeah, you got another coach, Willie Tyler, has been sitting there on the sidelines and talking to his defense saying, hey.
Got to be.
Like, our offense is delivering. We need our defense to deliver, too.
Absolutely. I mean, and they've done it all year long. So come out with your hair on fire. But it all starts here with having a good, like they've done today, have good coverage on the kickoff team.
A good deep kick by Jackson Hatch. Caught at the 10-yard line.
Come on, somebody
got some
step
blockers
up.
in front of him.
There you go.
There brought down just past the 30-yard line. That's number 40.
Yep, we'll take that all day long. Tackle. Good coverage.
43 is Powell Skiba, who made that tackle there on the.
But the defense has to make a stop. We can't just keep trading and counting on busting another touchdown. And the fans can feel it. Everybody, you hear it. And our players are getting excited. We need to make a stop, and we're built to make a stop. There's no reason we can't make a stop, a big turnover, a big play. We can do this, but every player has got to be locked in.
So 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line is the Lions.
Is that number? Who's the quarterback in right now? That's number 4 again.
Still in. Pass to the right side. That's a completion out to the 40, so a gain of about 8 yards.
We've got to make him uncomfortable. I don't know what they're going to do to dial up something different. I know they don't want to take too many risks, but they're going to they've got to come with a blindside blitz or something, just the right time, like they did with Lecca last week. But somehow they got to get this guy off his mark.
They really do, as he's getting very comfortable, especially with the long touchdown play last drive.
Way too much time back there.
He's going to hand it off for 34 on the left side.
First down.
And he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, this is a good team. I mean, their offensive coaching staff, they're calling the game a really good game.
They really are.
They don't fool around. They get that nice play on first down. They don't waste that. They put their big man in the backfield. They punch it up 2 or 3, 4 yards, move the chains, and get back at it and go for another big play.
Now is Connor Owen there on that carry for the Lions. Gives them a 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line. Jachera in the pistol formation. He's going to hand off to Owen again.
Good job.
Making about a 2-yard gain for Connor Owen.
It's getting a little chippy down there. Got to make sure our players don't react.
That was Powell Skiba in on that tackle, along with Lake Abadaka.
Right. Next down. Let's go. One down at a time. keep them in check. We've been talking about it, and they've been moving the ball on us, but somehow one or two of our guys need to make a big play here somehow.
6 minutes left in this fourth quarter and counting.
Time is ticking down. Come on, somebody.
Is going to fake the handoff, throws to his right side, and it's going to be off the hands of number 87.
That's one of the few bad throws I've really seen him make today.
Right.
He had the time to do it, and he just rushed it.
Yeah, Vinny Guckin was the intended receiver on that play.
All right, for the defense, you got 3rd and long, under 6 minutes, fourth quarter, you got the lead. This is their prime time.
It absolutely is. This is where they thrive. This is times like this where they are needed the most from their team. They step up in big moments like this.
Well, they got to do it right now. This is it. Come on, fellas, let's go deep.
Chachera drops back to pass here.
Some pressure.
Throws deep to his right side. And that's an incomplete pass. Make it 4th and 8.
There you go. I tell you, we keep our defensive coaches are confident in those front 4 linemen because they're not bringing anybody. They're dropping the linebackers back and only 4 men rushing, but they're putting in just enough heat and keeping them in the pocket. He's had two really poor throws, thankfully, the last 2.
And number 23, Brandon Austin, was very disappointed himself that he couldn't get that interception, but a great play nonetheless.
Oh, that was a rocket he threw, though.
It's Albert Green back to receive the punt.
Yeah, it'd be nice to handle that ball. Hold on, Albert.
He's going to let it go.
Yeah, that's okay. At least we're not on the 1 or 2 yard line.
It's going to be at about close to the 9, just about at the 10-yard line. A good punt by the Lions. But, again, with over 5 minutes left, 5.5 minutes left, the Knights, all they're going to want to do is what they've been doing all game, run the ball.
Right.
And, run
so
up
most
the
of the times this year, and especially last week, we were behind. That's why this is so foreign territory for us. We're ahead. Now, if we can just move the ball, move the chains, chew the clock, the offense themselves can salt this game away. But these guys did a good job. The Lions put them back on the 10-yard line. We've got to hold on to the ball, make sure we keep possession of it, and try to get 2 or 3 first downs at least, and then reverse the field back on a punt at the worst.
The 1,000-yard rusher, Akiva Wedge, in the backfield. That's got a nice ring to it. Hands it off, and he's got
some yards. He's got some yards.
Breaking a tackle. Looks like he's not going to get much further than the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard or 2.
Yeah, they're moving. See, look, yeah, it's hard for us. He got 2. He's pushing almost 3 yards, believe it or not. Somehow Akiva squeezes. He makes something out of nothing all the time. But we need to just grind out a first down here. We need at least a couple first downs here. Eat up the clock, but hold on to the ball, but move the ball. Move the ball.
Now Tyler Callens is going to be under center.
I expect Tyler to break one out here soon, probably. Little run. Ooh.
He's going to hand off to Akiva, who's met at the line. That is that's number 2 line, or number 2 for the defense. Sanchez, number 2, was able to make that play on Akiva.
Yeah, we got to block just a little bit better on that. So what do you call here? The conservative is to keep the ball in the hands. Tyler probably running it. Passing, I'm a little concerned. We got 4 receivers out, but I want us to be pretty conservative on that play call.
The thing is, though, if you're conservative and you don't get much on the run, the punting, you can only go so far with the punt here.
Right.
And put them in the Lions in good field position, and with about over 4 minutes,
I've been a little gun shy at that old pick 6 potential, so we just want to make. I think we might call the timeout again. Yeah. All right. We're down to 1 timeout. Let's just hope we don't need them. But I think they really need to think long and hard on what they wanted to do here.
Yeah, you got, again, two schools of thought here. You got a pass that could be disastrous if inaccurate or if the play goes awry.
Yeah, I don't mean to be negative on that, but it's the reality when you're this close, deep in you are put back on right against the goal line.
Right. And if you do throw it, maybe throw it deep, I'd say, at least for me, and in my case anyway. So that way, if it is intercepted or it's incomplete, it's all the way down the field. You have people there to make the play.
Be almost like a punt if you do it right.
Exactly. And if you run the ball, best case scenario, you get, I don't think they'd go for it if it was a short 4th and 1. That'd be too risky. But if they get about a 5 or 4 yard run, you get a good punting scenario where you have more room for your punter.
Absolutely. Well, let's see what they come up with. Come on, boys, whatever. I want them to execute it well. Love to see a first down here. Love to see one.
Tyler Callens in the pistol. He's trying for the hard count, looking back to the sideline. This is an important third down here. You hear the cowbells from the fans of College of New Jersey. There's a lot of them here today. Direct snap to Akiva, and he's met in the backfield. Goodness gracious,
they
by
snuffed
number.
that out. So, boy, they had that. They had that red.
That was number 62.
Well played. They had that red the whole way. All right.
That's Jared Lyles.
Now, this is exactly why they did such College of New Jersey. Good job last time. They got great punt, great coverage. They did what this is what we like to do when we do that. They pin us back and make us punt out of our own end zone. So now we got to really suck it up and get it done.
Jackson Hatch with the sun in his eyes, in his own end zone. Gets the low snap. It looks like they're going to call a false start on the Knights, or at least that's what it appears from up here, as penalty flags hit the green.
Well, you would think that was not a good thing for us, but boy, that was a low snap. Jackson was struggling with the ball, and it was not going to be a pretty punt. So it's not good, but it might have saved us a really bad punt. Let's see if we can't get a better snap.
But now he's back all the way to the back of his own end zone.
Yeah, he doesn't want to step out. Don't put his heel on that back line. We need a good snap here.
These are the moments you practice as a long snapper.
Yeah, let's go. There you go. That's a good snap.
And he's going to get it off.
Come on, we need a big hop.
Nice
big
low
hop,
snap.
Big
He's going to bounce.
There you go. There you go.
And the Knights going to touch it.
We touched it back here.
And now they're going to mark it down at the 35-yard line.
But it's over here. It hit his knee, so they're going to get it about the 50-yard line. It hit one of our guys' knees.
That's a good catch by the refs. You see them at the 50-yard line.
Yep. Good call. Good play all the way. If we hadn't touched, that thing was busting down the field beautifully for us. But that's the right call. We basically helped kick it on down a little further. Yep, that's the right call.
So it's not a yardage penalty, so that's
But you know what?
beneficial.
I'll even take this position considering where Jackson was standing.
Exactly.
Great play, well done. They didn't need a chance to run it back. I think we got the best we could expect out of that.
Now what the Lions want to do is the Lions, of course, they need to score a touchdown in order to make this possible for them. But they also don't want to leave too much time for the Knights.
Right. And the wind has picked up. Shadows covered the field. It's getting colder again. Come on, defense.
Drop back pass, looks to his left side.
A little pressure, too much room.
Going up the middle.
There you go. Our linebackers are dropping deep. You know, keep thinking they might keep one spy, call a spy in the middle in that linebacker, because he got too many yards.
He saw Skylar Cloward looking for the strip there. He was trying to strip the ball away from Jachera.
Way to get him, though, Skylar. But see how far back they were dropping back there. That we've got to find a solution to this.
He's going to drop back to pass. He looks to his right side.
There's the pressure.
Probably going to set up a screen. And the Knights see it right away as it only gains about 3 yards.
It's going to be third down. Now they are, this time of the game, they're in 4-down territory.
And he wasn't able to get out of bounds, so now the clock is still running.
We got to back him up. Come on. Come on.
And now you hear the fans getting into it right now.
They've got 2 timeouts left, so we need to stack them up right here. Come on, boys, come on.
With 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game here, as Jachera is in the shotgun.
Let's go D. There's a blitz.
Snap.
Oh, that's too high.
Oh, Peyton Madsen.
Boy, great
right
catch.
there.
Great hands on that play. Number 20. But Peyton stopped him, so I'm grateful he had his hands on him.
Klangeter made a great catch there as, again, Peyton Madsen was right there, almost able to make a similar play that Neil Davis made earlier in the fourth quarter.
Again, our defense now is going to have to win this. We've got to keep them out of the end zone. Touchdown's the only way they can win this game. Come on, guys, come on. Big play, big play. Somebody put a hurt right there. Oh,
Dallin Green diving for the tackle, not able to get to him. And a good tackle there by Neil Davis. And that's a first down, though, for the Lions.
Yep, they got to move the clock stops while they move the chains. 22 yards to go. Our defense just has to hold them for 1 minute and 25 seconds. They're having a hard time getting their play in a little bit, Dawson. Time's eating up. Come on, defense.
Jachera lining up with the shotgun. Got his halfback to his left side.
We need a big play. We've got to get a hold of this
Rolls out
quarterback.
to his left side.
Interception, something.
Got the pressure, and that's a completed pass all the way down to the 8-yard line. Peyton Madsen on that tackle. Plangeter, the receiver again.
We've got to dial up a blitz for at least one blitzer. Right now, he's still sitting there with too much time.
And now just under a minute here in this
So we've
fourth
got to
quarter.
drop him for a loss. We've got to do something different, or he's going to foul in that end zone like he did before on us. We're going to have to risk it somewhere and get him where he can't have a chance. Somewhere we got to have a blitz. We got to get to this quarterback.
42 seconds left. Man in motion.
We got to make this happen. Somebody, too much time.
Right.
Too much time. Somebody get him.
And that's going to go out of bounds with 34 seconds left. It's just slightly off his mark.
Good defense. Good defense. Stop the clock. Now, that's always a smart play. He gets to stop the clock when he throws it out of the end zone. They got 3 more tries at it, Dawson. 3 shots at it, unless we can intercept it or cause a fumble. But I still tell you, we've got to find somebody. I don't know where he's going to come from, but somebody's got to break through the line, get their hands on number 4 quickly. We got to blitz. We got to think about it. If we can get through the line one time, tackle him on the ground, the clock's going to have to use the timeout. The clock's going to run, but he's getting too much time.
And they got to watch the hard count too.
Somebody's a 4-man rush.
They're going to throw it up. Peyton Madson's in the air.
Nice.
And he bats it away.
Beautiful.
What a great swat by Peyton Madsen. Looks over his shoulder, swats it away with his right hand. Beautifully well done, Peyton Madsen.
Last second he swatted. Man, that freshman he's playing like a junior or senior right now. Beautiful play. That jump ball play. I was wondering when they were going to try that. Usually try that one time.
They got to do it 2 more times here. This Knights defense has to pull through.
2 more. Let's go. This next one. We only rushed 4 that time. We are really packing them in there. I keep waiting to see if one pops through, like Leka did last week.
Jachera drops back, looks to his right side. He's going to throw it. And that's a touchdown for the Lions.
That was a heck of a play. A heck of a play.
That was number 87.
Like I said, I don't know. We finally called the blitz in. He came late. He just didn't get there in time. That number 4 just had way too much time.
Yeah, Vinny Guckin was the receiver of
Beautiful
that touchdown.
pass, beautiful catch, away from the defender. That was well designed, everything about that.
And so the Knights only have 1 timeout with just over 25 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
Extra point. We just need a field goal to tie. They got it.
Kick is up, and it is good.
Boy, these guys have left their hearts on the field. This is tough. We're going to need a good run back here, and we're going to have to throw a couple big passes. It's going to take that. It's going to be tough to make a field goal, but we've got to get to even the 25-yard line on a reasonable chance for today. So it's going to take a couple miracle plays again. Oh, that hurts.
You got to target Josh Newman. He's the deep threat for the Knights at wide receiver. He's had very little targets today, as we mentioned before, just because, again, Tyler Callan started the season as wide receiver, and so it's very hard to take deep shots with a non-experienced wide receiver quarterback.
Right.
But Ed Mulitalo might have no choice but to try that.
Yeah. If we can get it, we got to get in somebody's hands who can go, right? Who gets up Josh or somebody that's got some breakaway speed and gets some serious yards. And they also, it's hard for a quarterback that's inexperienced. We get a first down, move the clock. Sometimes you got to get up and spike the ball just to get another play call.
Right.
So
Akiva Wedge now returning it for them. The kick is up. Akiva will field this actually won't be Akiva.
Block.
It'll be Caden Knight. Will run it out of bounds at his own 30-yard line. Safe, smart play with 21 seconds left.
31, 32-yard line, 30, yep.
And so running the ball in this situation is out of the question. You have to throw.
Absolutely. This is what we talked about is timeouts. I wish we had all 3 of them back. But we have 1. You got to throw for a first down every time because you stop it long enough to move the chains, line up, spike the ball. then you don't worry about downs. You spike the ball and then go for another first down. But you got to spike the ball every time like a timeout.
Right.
It's the only way you can do it this short of time.
Tyler Callens in the backfield to keep a wedge behind him. He'll drop back to pass. He's got pressure.
There you go.
Got a first down.
Line up.
That's Caden Knight.
Beautiful lineup.
16
Spike
seconds
the ball.
left.
Spike the ball. You got plenty of time for a call.
And it looks like they are just
spike it. There you go.
That's what he does. 12 seconds left.
They got it. At least I know they got that worked out. I think they got to put more.
Before the snap, timeout, TCNJ.
Well, that's even better.
That puts about half a second on the clock.
Well, that it gives us a down back.
It does.
I mean, hey, at least you never know. We like I said, downs don't. There you go. We'll take it. You're right. Hey, what a play! What a play! We need one. Now here's the beauty. That's why you have to spike it. And everybody's got to hustle. You've got one timeout, thankfully, because that gives you a chance wherever you get. And you're down to 1 second. You call a timeout, and you got a field goal attempt.
Right.
So you got to. So thankfully, we have that one timeout that gives us a chance. And we just need another play. Where are we? We're about to.
So overtime is in sights for SVU.
We did another 25-yard play right here. We got two. We got time for two. If we can get down, spike the ball.
And you see Jackson Hatch to do.
But whatever do, we cannot afford a sack or anything like that. We got to. Our line's got to hold.
Now Tyler Callens in there. Keep a wedge behind him.
We are not giving up. Come on, fellas. Show them you got one more rabbit in that hat. Let's go.
Got trips right for the wide receivers on the outside.
We got the refs trying to straighten something out. I don't know what's wrong, what they're doing, but they're communicating. Got a meeting in the middle of the field. Maybe they're trying to figure out where to get the best cup of hot chocolate after this game. I don't know, but they got it straight now. We're ready.
I don't know. Your wife's hot chocolate was pretty good when you gave it to me earlier in the first after halftime.
Thankfully, we had something for us. All right, come on, guys. Come on.
Drops back to pass. Tyler Callens looks to his right side. He's going to.
No. You can't go down. You got to throw the ball.
He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man open.
We got. Oh, my gosh.
Almost caught at the 2-yard line with 4 seconds left.
Oh, what a play.
It was intended for number 21.
Oh, my gosh.
Caden Brewster, who almost had it.
He had it in his hands in that collision of two of our players and the defender. Just popped right out.
It came off of Tyler Callens' hands a little wobbly. If it had become off smooth, it would have been a completion.
Oh my gosh, we couldn't have made it more exciting than that.
And so now it looks like SVU will call the last timeout.
Because we got to go for basically a Hail Mary. Now here's the thing. You cannot end on a penalty. So this is why you go down there and send all those receivers and fire that down there. Even if you're a few yards short of the end zone, fire it in there. I mean, we've seen a lot of flags today. That's still one of the possibilities. Put the onus on the refs. If there's a lot of action going on there, they might throw a flag. I wouldn't say they normally would, but they could, which means you get the ball on the 2-yard line. No timeout. No time doesn't matter. You can't end on that penalty.
And with 4 seconds left, if you're able to complete. See, the thing is, you have to get down to some good field goal range in order to have hope of making it.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. This is really a touchdown or nothing, or a penalty play.
Exactly.
Because we don't have enough time. So that's his bottom line. So that's why I called it timeout. Give ourselves a chance. Holy cow, though! I thought they had pulled it off. It's just for a moment he had it and he just popped loose.
So Tyler Callens come back out here. You see Josh Newman on the bottom of your screen, the hero of last week. Again. I'm looking forward to seeing if they target him on a deep route.
We gotta give Tyler time to throw the ball though.
He drops back.
They're coming.
And he's gonna get brought down for a sack.
That's what we did to him last week. Happened to us this week.
And the College of New Jersey.
That's how you finish the game. Doggone it.
That'll make it 33-30 in this exciting game between two NJAC teams. The Lions taking it 33-30, and again, the Knights fighting so hard offensively today, contrary to what we thought would have happened. And again, New Jersey just having a great last drive with just 2 minutes left, taking it down and scoring on that third down play on the pass to the right side. Tyler Callens, hats off to you. You came in a rough situation. You were a wide receiver turned quarterback.
Fantastic
no
game
reason
by
to
Tyler,
hang
the entire offense. Look at that. I mean, they about pulled off another miracle. That was unbelievable. We were inches from getting even probably a fall into a touchdown with that reception. And our defense, you know, they did well, but we missed a couple of big plays that really cost us in big way. But boy, they all played their heart. Yeah, first half penalties ate us up, but they played their hearts out. We're getting closer. We're getting better and better. That's a tough way to end the season. Tough way to end the season. It's heartbreaking. You know, what else can you say? They really did give it their all today in every way, shape, and form. It's hard to sit here and watch. It's hard to put a bow on the season like this. I sure would rather have it us jumping up and down with a great play at the end, but it didn't happen. You know what? College New Jersey won that game. You know, we didn't really lose it. They came out kind of almost last when they had the ball, almost was 1-1 game. They made the plays. We didn't do anything bad. They made a great play on that last pass touchdown to the end zone. They beat us. They beat us fair and square, and that's what happens. And then that's what happens some days.
And you see a Kiva wedge right there. A sad way to end such a great season for him. Again, after his last touchdown run, he ended up with 1,000 yards in the season. First running back for SVU in a long time to actually pull that off. And again, Akiva, hats off to you. You've been the leader of this offense all year. No reason to hang your head. You've done a great job. And again, when we talked to him, such a humble guy, and you know he's going to send out a message to his offensive linemen again about how great of a job they did. And again, a lot of great improvements for this team with head coach Willie Talo in his first year as head coach. And again, we've really enjoyed commentating on these games, especially for you families out there who aren't able to make it. It's been such a pleasure to bring these games to you and to show you the great effort that your sons and your relatives are putting on here at this field. And I mean, even the cold, windy day like it was today, they were able to fight their hearts out. And, you know, just a great season overall. Despite the record, a lot of great improvements. You see head coach Willie Talo, such a great guy. He's going places with this team.
Oh, absolutely. Dawson, you've done a great job. Well said to our families and friends at home. Coach Ed there, all the coaches, they absolutely, and our hats off to all the coaches. We don't have time to name them, but thanks to them and their great work. They all, led by Coach Ed, they love their players. And I guarantee there'll be some tears in this locker room. A lot of congratulations really to this locker room. Coach Ed will say the right words at the right time for the boys that are coming back next year, which remember, only 4 seniors, and one of them can make it back with a medical red shirt next year. These guys are coming back. Hopefully we can keep most of the players coming back, and we're going to build. Over half the team are freshmen.
Absolutely.
We got so much of a bright future ahead of us. But thanks to everyone. I hope you folks enjoyed our broadcast. We'll be back next year. I think we do want a quick thank you, shout out. So many people, you got to remember, this sport, I'm the old man of the group. I'm the gray hair. Everything else is done all by students. So here's our shout out to the students. Give us those names for us, Dawson.
We actually got my siblings, Asher and Alyssa Weidrich, downstairs.
He's our producer. Way to go. Way to go, Asher.
We got the tech guy, Josh Nielsen. You see all the things we've added here, like you see our names underneath here. This is a new thing this year on the Night Sports Network. Josh Nielsen is such a vital aspect of our broadcasting crew. A great shout out to him. Chris Fly, who's a commentator for soccer and for this coming season of basketball, my co-commentator for that. Yeah, Shane Malou.
Come here, Shay. Stick your head in here real quick, man. Shay
is our spotter, guy with the stats.
He's frozen today. He's hardly moving.
And our good man, Ethan Goodmanson. Of course, that's a kind of a little, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a kind of weird play on words that I didn't quite intend on doing, but Ethan Goodmanson, great job this year. And also want to give great thanks to Jason Lamb, the athletic director here at SVU, as well as Brendan Hand, who has been instrumental in helping us get this broadcast put together. Again,
the entire athletics department. The football team especially been so open to us. Coaches talk to us. We get words in. We're doing anything we can to we have, again, players from 30 different states and countries. And we know you can't be here, most of you, so we're doing our very best to bring as many names of people and everyone into your homes every year. And thank you so much for that opportunity. We love your kids. We love your young men. We love this team.
Absolutely. And this is Dawson Weidrich, James Epps signing off for football for the last time this season. And remember, go Knights.
Go Knights!